Yeah. We are laughing because the last two people have become ghosts themselves. Cyril Diabrio Suresh. Wait a moment, please. Cyril Diabrio and Cyrus Sahukar. I got stuck. I got stuck a bit, but they're both very busy in their personal lives. Very hectic month for them because they have to help Santa Claus. I'm kidding. Santa would never want their help. These the fools they are. Please go to their Instagrams and ask them, Kidar. Huh? Kidar. If not Idar, then Kidar. Huh? But with us today, the man with the consistency and the viscosity of many consistent and viscous things, the one, the only, Suresh Menon. What the hell was that? I'll allow it because you are the creator of Jaggu Dada ASMR, the funniest shit I have ever heard in my entire life. That's right, a special mention. If you missed it, people who were on the stream yesterday, they know. They're the elite people who are part of Jaggu Dada ASMR. I cannot help but laugh thinking about it. And of course, yesterday's scam stream, my god, even scarier than this ghost stream was the KBC scam we saw yesterday. So please, go watch that stream and hit the like and leave a comment and algorithmy thingies. So we are ready to begin.
Once again, sir. Once again, before we continue this, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the master, the creator, the guy known as Dracula's Cola, the one and only, the creator of the ghost stories, Hoezaay. Wacko.
I did not dance. Your music has no power over me. I am Count Shitula. Whatever that is. No, you cannot. Only the other character, Hoezaay, is affected by it. Not me. He's weak. I am not. Anyway, let me bring him back. Don't make the sound when he comes, please.
I just want to know who your dentist is.
Don't make that sound when he comes back, please. He's weak.
Yeah.
अरे सुरेश कैसे है भाई?
अरे किधर था ड्रैकुला था मेरे साथ अरे क्या शिट कुल
Don't make that noise, huh?
Oh नहीं पागल है क्या?
Don't make that noise. Oh no! There's something wrong with us. Very, very, very wrong with us. Let us begin. Let's
be scary.
Man, what a stream yesterday, yaar. Suresh, my God. I was thinking about it for hours. Actually, minutes after that. I was real like that KBC scam thing blew my mind. And then Jaggu Dada ASMR. Oh my God. That's the craziest thing I've heard in my entire life. Crazy. Malum hai. Thank you everybody who sent us super chats so early in the stream. Swapnika. Abhinay Reddy, just in case this is the last stream this year, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all the Hira Admis and Aurats. Yes. Nis का भी किधर निस कॉमेडी का पीस निस तुम समझो तो मुझे भी समझाना क्यों मेरा जीवन का बाप रे कितना लंबा पागल बाबर से अनजाना जैसे मुझे लव यू होज़े डाउनलोड MX. अरे क्या बात है. Nice, how sweet. Suresh Menon decided to leave us early in the stream.
Major हूँ मैं सब सुन रहा हूँ.
Just joking. Oh no, he सब सुन रहा है. So anyway, big hello to all our mods. Harami chat, good to have you here. And everybody who's on the stream, we're in for another roast the cola ride. God knows what is going to happen. Who knows? That's the beauty of these streams. Sometimes you'll get horror, sometimes you get comedy, sometimes might get one or the other, sometimes you get neither. That's the beauty. The permutations, the combinations, unlimited. Strangely.
Jose, can I put it out there for the
So
audiences?
this
For
is a family stream, so I would
no,
suggest
no.
you don't.
I mean, the question that I want to know. A lot of people asking me, सुरेश सर का माइक किधर है? इधर
हाँ.
ही है. कल बहुत लोगों ने कंप्लेन किया साउंड का क्वालिटी ज्यादा अच्छा होने की वजह से.
अच्छा.
तो
Was fine.
if
The
you all
thing is, you had the mic उल्टा ना, इसलिए problem था.
नहीं उसके बाद भी वेरी हैप्पी. तो आपको चाहिए वो माइक तो मैं अभी भी कर सकता हूँ. मुझे 5 मिनट दीजिए.
नहीं, Suresh, this is
नहीं.
fine. It's absolutely fine.
Okay.
Tapan, Fear, Sawal. So, guys, before we start, you know the formalities. Don't forget to keep your geyser off, gas fast band rakhne ka, like Jaggu Dada says. Go to
Yeah.
the description of this video, and Art Vagaire, I hope I'm saying it correctly, is the person who made tonight's crazy artwork. My
Awesome.
gosh, wow, that was fantastic. Mind blowing. So please go send them some love on their Instagram. Of course, Cyril, Cyrus, you can go to their Instagram. Just be like, Kidarrrrr, traitors, we love you, whatever. Be nice. Don't be mean, because sometimes, when DMs come out of context, they end up sounding a little mean. So please be nice. Don't be rude over the internet. Um, spread love, not hate. And here we go. Suresh, I know you're eating something. That's why you're trying. कुछ तो खा रहा है.
I'm having
Because
orange. So
he's
I
like,
know.
अब मैं जाके अपना mic change करेगा. He's
नहीं,
quietly, I can hear going, nyan, nyan, nyan. You're doing Suresh Menon ASMR currently. Nyan, nyan, nyan,
Oh
nyan.
yeah, hey. Jagudada eating oranges. Wow.
Please
क्या
stop.
टेस्टी आ रहे.
अभी इसको
बीज अंदर चला गया.
इसको बीच में चला गया. Anyway, guys, in the description of this video, you will find the Zoom link. Please come join, sit in the waiting area. अरे यार मैंने डाला नहीं अभी तक. Sorry, मैं ही भूल गया. Sorry, I'm supposed to hit save. I forgot to do that. It is done now, guys. So people who are frantically clicking and saying, "Ma, kya kidhar hai wo link? Sala dala hi nahi." For them to sit and suffer over there. I have put the link in the description. You can click it. Arey, waiting room. What luck! I put the waiting room on. नहीं तो सब लोग ding ching ding ching ding ching ding ching ding ching. They would have ended up inside over here. So while we wait for people to join into the waiting room, Suresh, how are you, yeah? कैसा है? Anything,
Oh, sorry.
anything creepy happen in your life lately?
No, I was actually कुछ तो बोलने रहा था मैं भूल गया.
Thank God.
नहीं ऐसा ऐसा मैं कुछ तो
ASMR. Now you
हाँ
can't stop saying ASMR. हाँ.
अभी ऐसा कुछ हुआ कि मैं घर के अंदर आया. दरवाजा खोला and I was trying to do something to shut the door and then to come rush towards the stream. But I felt somebody push me and my leg hit the door so, I mean, it's really hard. Like now it's really paining me. My
I
knee
know
that
where
too.
this is going, yeah.
Why?
Your
No,
wife pushed you hard.
no,
You fell
there was
down.
nobody. That's the first thought. And then I realized she was already there in the house. So who pushed me? I do not know. So
See,
it's all connected to that thing that day somebody saw moving past my camera from behind
that was a
and used.
cockroach or something.
No, cockroach. You may try,
Cockroach
you're trying to
climbed onto
doubt,
your.
you're trying to doubt paranormal people.
No,
You're
no.
trying
I'm
to
sorry.
question their existence, sir.
Oh my God, you're doing that thing. There's one really funny thing someone has posted where whenever we make fun of ghosts, and also all of you guys are like, "अरे होजे कर रहे, होजे कर रहे." Anyway, please come to the Discord server, guys. You'll find a link to our Discord. उधर सब लोग मजा करते हैं, बैठते हैं. They make memes about us only. पता नहीं कैसा दुनिया. Shakti, thank you so much for your message. It's time to go. Om Savan, thank you so much. Megha, very lovely. Loving this. It's time. So
Oh,
here we go. Best of luck to all the parties involved. And please, if you're crazy and you're watching this stream with your lights and stuff off, that's on you totally. अगर light बंद हो गया तो it's a different story. Abhi Zaveri.
extremely haunted, hostile story. Wow.
It's
Abhi
scary.
Zaveri. I hope, is he related to
I wonder if he
Zaveri?
meant hostel or hostile.
हाँ, hostel भी हो सकता है.
Abhi Zaveri, you are being unmuted and you can join us now. Our first ghost storyteller of the day.
Hello.
Abhi Zaveri.
Allah.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Ekdam.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. This is my first time, and I was
Arey.
not expecting. And I have been watching your all stream like since I came across this stream since since past 10 days,
बाप रे, thank you
and
भाई, कितना
since
sweet हो
then
आप.
now I was just watching the episode, sixth or seventh. I was going backwards, like 34 ऐसा उल्टा जा रहा था मैं. So
Wonderful story, bro.
I'll cut short, and I'll just
अरे
say
अरे
a speak.
रुको 1 second ना. Poop, 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 poop. अरे still 31st तक वो अपना anti ballet system is still locked in. आहा, मस्त.
एकदम.
टिंग टिंग
So
टिंग 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 टिंग.
मैं हिंदी में बोलूँगा, ठीक है?
प्लीज, मजा
अरे
आएगा.
तो ये ऐसा हुआ कि मेरा हॉस्टल महाबलेश्वर पंचगिनी में था. सो आई वाज देयर फॉर 1 ईयर. और मतलब ऑलरेडी मतलब हॉस्टल के वहाँ के सब कैंपस ये सब बहुत ही काफी मैसिव और बड़े होते हैं. एंड लाइक तुम मतलब जैसे ही शाम हो जाएगी और वैसे ऑलरेडी इतनी चिल मतलब क्लाइमेट इतना चिल रहता है, फॉग ये वो रहता है, तो ऑलरेडी इट्स लाइक वेरी स्पूकी ओवर देयर.
Yeah.
सो एक बार क्या हुआ कि मैं एनसीसी में था वहां पे. तो हमारे जो एनसीसी के सर थे, लाइक हु यूज्ड टू गाइड अस एंड फॉर द मार्च पास एंड ऑल. सो ही वाज लाइक वी यूज्ड टू मैं थोड़ा
आराम से भाई, आराम से. टेक अ
आराम
डीप
से,
ब्रेथ. अभी तो शुरू हुआ है. दिस पीपल हु कम एट द एंड ऑफ द स्ट्रीम, उनको ऐसा करना चाहिए. अरे जल्दी जल्दी.
सो मतलब
हाँ.
हम लोग को वहां पे एवरीडे हम लोग को डिनर
ट्रेनिंग.
करने जाना होता है. डिनर करने जब हम लोग डिनर करने जाते थे तब ईच टेबल पे एक सर रहते, हम लोग के साथ रहना ही पड़ता था ऐसे. ईच एंड एवरी मतलब बहुत बड़ा मैस होता था. और वहां पे हर टेबल पे आई गेस अराउंड देयर वुड बी लाइक 8 or 9 किड्स एंड वन सर वुड बी देयर अलोंग विद देम. तो
ठीक है.
मैं एनसीसी में था, तो हम लोग के सर हम लोग के साथ ही बैठते थे बिकॉज अगले दिन का या कुछ भी डिस्कस करने. सो वंस ही वाज वेरी फ्राइटेंड, लाइक ही वाज नॉट लाइक वो एनसीसी के सर थे, वो कभी डरते वरते नहीं थे. बट वो दिन उनका मूड बहुत खराब था ये वो. तो हमने पूछा सर क्या हो गया, कैन यू टेल अस. तो ही वाज लाइक कि यस्टरडे नाइट जब मैं आ रहा था, लाइक और ये बात होगा अराउंड 2008-2009 का, व्हेन आई
Okay.
वाज इन 8 और 9th. सो ही वाज लाइक मैं यस्टरडे नाइट आ रहा था, इट वाज अराउंड 1 और सो ऑलरेडी इतना मतलब इतना सन्नाटा हो जाता ना वहाँ पंचगिनी महाबलेश्वर में आफ्टर 7.
Yeah, I know.
तो ही वाज कमिंग. और लाइक उनको है ना मिडल ऑफ द रोड में ऐसे घाट पे वो चढ़ रहे थे, ठीक है. मतलब ही वाज कमिंग ऑन हिज बाइक. तो उधर उनको है ना दो बच्चे मिले अलग अलग स्कूल के, मतलब अलग, दोनों ही अलग स्कूल के थे. वो दोनों हो गए अराउंड 8 या एक जो बंदी थी वो शायद से 8 में थी और बंदा था उससे थोड़ा बड़ा ही लग रहा था. बट दोनों स्कूल स्टूडेंट्स थे और दोनों ही अलग ही उसमें थे. और लड़की जो थी ना वो सिर्फ पीटी यूनिफॉर्म में थी. इतने ठंड में रात को वो पीटी यूनिफॉर्म में थी. और जो जो बंदा था लाइक द किड, मतलब जो बॉय था वो फुल यूनिफॉर्म में था स्कूल के. लाइक हम लोग को वहाँ पे ब्लेजर्स होते हैं, फिर उसके ऊपर हम लोग को स्वेटर पहनना पड़ता है, उसके ऊपर ब्लेजर एंड लाइक फुल यूनिफॉर्म में था. तो
Understood.
तभी एंड लाइक वो जा रहे थे और उनको ऐसे क्रॉस कर रहे थे लाइक फ्रॉम वन एंड टू अनदर एंड, ठीक है. और अनदर एंड तो नीचे खाई था, लाइक वो लोग जंगल से निकल के उनको मिल गए सर को कहीं. तो सर वाज लाइक मतलब वो भी एक टीचर थे ना, वो भी एनसीसी के सर थे एंड ही वाज वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट. तो उनको डांटने लगे, व्हाट इज दिस, कहाँ से तुम लोग भाग के जा रहे हो. बिकॉज क्योंकि बहुत लोग ऐसा करते थे, बहुत भाग जाते थे बच्चे लोग बोर्डिंग से.
Yeah.
हाँ. तो फिर सर ने बोला कि कुछ भी हो मैं तुम्हें तुम्हारे रिस्पेक्टिव कॉलेजेस मतलब स्कूल में मैं ड्रॉप कर रहा हूँ. आई डोंट वांट टू हियर एनीथिंग, इट इज वेरी लेट. और उन्होंने बोला गेट ओवर माय सीट. उन्होंने जैसे ही ये बोला और मतलब लाइक उन्होंने बोला ऐसे पीछे बैठो और ऐसे आगे जब जैसे हैंडल उन्होंने पकड़ा ना मोटरसाइकिल का, उतनी ही देर में वो लोग गायब हो गए. लाइक इन फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकंड. अगर कोई कहीं गायब हो रहा है तो दिखता है ना एटलीस्ट कि जा रहा है, गायब हो रहा है. और लाइक इट वाज स्कैरी एज फक. तो भी उनको लगा कि अरे यार किधर चले गए. ही वाजंट स्कैर. उनको पता चला वो आ गया है थोड़ा. तो उनको है ना ऐसा चाय का स्टॉल और थोड़ी शॉप्स दिख गए वहां पे. तो उनको ऐसे पूछा कि तुम हैव यू सीन समवन, दो बच्चों को देखा है क्या, मतलब आप शाम से कोई गायब होगा, किसी ने इंक्वायरी करना है. तो चाय वाला ने बोला सर आपको भी वो दिखे? तो ही वाज लाइक आपको भी मतलब? तो बोला कि सर ये बच्चे हैं ना ऐसे 2 साल पहले लाइक वो लोग निकल गए थे लाइक इवनिंग टाइम में, और उनका ना ये घाट पे ही ट्रक के नीचे आके एक्सीडेंट हो गया था।
अरे यार।
हाँ एंड और द चाय वाला ने बराबर बोला था, जो लड़की थी वो ऐसे नॉर्मल पीटी यूनिफॉर्म में दिखेगी, लड़का फुल स्कूल यूनिफॉर्म में होगा। तो सर ने बोला हाँ हाँ ऐसा ही कुछ था, वैसे ही थे वो दो। एंड सर वाज लाइक गॉड, एंड वी वर लाइक ऑल स्पूक जब सर ही हम लोग को बता रहे थे डिनर के टाइम।
I just want to know after your NCC sir told you these stories, उसके बाद कितने लोग actually रात को बाहर निकले? कोई भी नहीं ना?
नहीं नहीं कोई नहीं, बट ऐसा होता था हर हॉस्टल में से
Creepy.
20 स्टूडेंट्स हम लोग में ऐसे ही चोरी
नहीं, वो
होती थी।
समझ गया, मैं समझ गया,
हाँ
लेकिन बहुत लोगों की
अचानक,
फटी पड़ी
नहीं
होगी,
नहीं
तो
नहीं
दे
नहीं,
मस्ट नॉट हैव गॉन
हाँ
आउट,
हाँ
राइट?
नो
हाँ।
नो नो नो,
सो एनसीसी
बहुत
का
लो था।
एनसीसी प्रोफेसर शायद एक अच्छी कहानी सुनाकर छोड़ दिया होगा कि ताकि आप लोग रात को ऐसे बाहर ना घूमे।
बिग फैन ऑफ
अभी
यू गाइस, आई एम वाचिंग यू बोथ सिंस कान मस्ती, एंड
What?
आपको मतलब जब मैं कान मस्ती देखता था तब मैंने बाकी लोग को भी देखने बोला कि देखो इधर क्या बकचोदी चल रही है, ये लोग अपने जैसे ही पंटर है एंड ऑल।
हाँ,
अपने जैसे
दिस
पंटर,
पंटर है।
हम लोग सब पंटर ही है।
ये पंटर ही है। अभी Zaveri,
you
thank you so
guys
much
take
for
care
being
of
on the
yourself,
stream.
bye bye
Thank
bye।
you, bro.
Take
Thank
care.
you, bro.
Now to
Yo.
we must.
Yeah.
So yeah,
My
the
God.
second part was mostly not connected to the ghost story. So,
Yeah, but
but
I think
he was
obviously,
telling his personal experience from it though.
yeah, because I do, what has happened. It just triggered off some memories. What happened because he was narrating this ghost story,
Yeah.
and then it just triggered off his. I mean, I'm sure all of them were damn close. That's why I could feel that he was just putting it out there, getting it out of his chest.
But
Oof,
the
scary.
what would you do, Suresh, if you were going through some place and two kids came out of the jungle and they decided they don't say anything, and then
They
you're like, hey,
vanished.
let me help you, and then when you go to help them, they disappear. And the worst is always ना वो जो बस स्टॉप पे कोई आदमी या सो चाय टपरी पे जो है ना वो बोलते हैं कि आपको भी दिखे,
मतलब उसको पूरा सब मालूम रहता है।
आपको भी दिखे.
वो रोज ऐसा आता, अमावस के रात पे लोग घूमते रहते हैं, तो लिफ्ट चाहिए रहते उनको।
Crazy.
But what he didn't tell, that maybe those two sat on his bike and he couldn't see.
They were small kids, so he couldn't see behind himself.
Yeah,
अब कुछ
probably.
भी I would have
वैसा
felt
देख
them
रहा
at
है,
least.
so they are till here and ऐसा देख रहा कोई नहीं दिख रहा उसको।
That's hilarious. So
Possible.
anyway, we started
Yeah.
with a story that went into the I sense danger zone, and it went little this side and that side. Guys, if you're going to tell morbid stories, I mean, rather you don't like go with like the hardcore morbid stories, but you might want to drop like a small trigger warning or something
Yeah,
just before
please do
you do
that
that.
because it's quite disturbing, I must say.
Unnerving. It's your तेरा nerves कोई
Disturbing.
निकाल के रख देगा.
Bro, Nana
Before we,
Chitang.
yeah.
Mwah, mwah.
It's Jaggu Dada can be used as a transition also for
Yeah,
like when we
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
how to transition from the previous conversation to the next conversation. Jaggu just comes and you worked it out, Suresh. Well done. Thank you so much. What would I do without you? Vikas, thank you so much for your message. Mayur Iyer says had a really busy week. Looking forward to some really paranormal, scary stories. As you know, once the first story happens, then there's only up to go. Himantika says, please wish my sister Diksha good luck for exam. She's in Germany. We are crazy fans of your stream. Then someone commented on the previous stream, सब लोग हमारे सब देसी लोग जर्मनी क्यों जाते हैं? सब लोग नहीं, हमारा stream पे as it is we have only these many people watching, so it's just maybe like 6 to 10 people
Yeah,
from this
likes
sample
बढ़ना
set.
चाहिए.
सारे देसी लोग इधर ही है देश में.
Yeah.
Tension मत लो. Prithvijit says, Jose, you have the power of the sun in the palm of your hand. Are you watching me? What do you mean? Doc says, Jose, I'm a huge fan and a doctor. I have a creepy hospital story to share. By the way, I work down the street from your house. If you know where I mean. Oh my God. Oh
Oh,
God. He's from Holy Family Hospital. Let's see. He didn't say his name though. He just said Doc. Doc says, देखते हैं उसको लेके आते हैं.
बाप रे बाप.
Why are you making? Yeah, the story is not even happened. Why are you trying to
I
scare
know.
me?
जैसे मैं महाबलेश्वर देखा वापस in the chat, so I'm just thinking महाबलेश्वर में actually बहुत सारे stories आ रहे हैं महाबलेश्वर से, है ना?
Yeah, of course. Of
And
course.
sometimes is it, but you do not know whether what you actually seen till somebody experiences, and God, I would never want to experience. I take it back.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
you don't even want to experience something that is not a, you know what I mean, like those coincidences where you feel कि कुछ दिखा but actually कुछ और था and all, because it messes with
Yeah.
your mind. At the end, it's just your mind messing with you, man. Okay, real quick, somebody has put their phone number here in the waiting room. I can't pull you on because if I pull you on, then your phone number will show up on the screen, and then I have to edit it and all. So whoever you are, Mr. 729, change their Zoom name, and then I can pull you in. All right, let's keep going, guys. Don't forget to hit like on the stream. Before we go ahead, leave a comment. Chat में तो तुम लोग झगड़ सकते हो, no problem. If people argue with each other in the comment section, even better. That helps with with reach and engagement. So up to you, in what way you want to support us. Let us see who is next. The silence is unnerving.
Scary village story. Rachit is connecting to audio. रचित इस वक्त ऑडियो के साथ बहुत उम्दा तरीके से खेल रहे हैं. अभी उनका म्यूट बटन ऑन हो गया है. रचित रचित आएंगे थोड़ी देर में. फिर से म्यूट म्यूट बटन चला गया यहाँ से और वो खांस रहे वहां पर. रचित जी वापस खांसी उनका बंद हो गया. म्यूट बटन चालू वापस
Guys,
चला.
guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Suresh एकदम
Yes,
form.
Wait, let me just
Take your time,
let me just
Rachit.
start my
Meanwhile,
Arey,
Devashish
Ishant Sharma.
says Mahabaleshwar stories are scary because they got Balesh in them. Arey, good one. Very scary village. So, Rachit, how are you?
I am very well, Hoezaay. How are you?
Good, yaar.
अरे
I
वाह.
see you're doing your best Farhan Akhtar impersonation. That's pretty good. Not bad at all.
No, but thanks for having me, Hoezaay. And
Good to have you, buddy.
लोग यहाँ पे ज्वाइन करने के बाद कहते हैं ना कि उन्होंने फर्स्ट टाइम ट्राई किया and they joined. And this is
Yeah.
true, guys.
What? This is your first time?
Oh, Rachit.
This is my first time, and I just installed Zoom so that I can narrate my story.
So-
And here I am within
Some
5
people
minutes.
have all the luck in the world. Imagine.
Yeah.
लोग तेरे को गाली दे रहे इस वक्त. If your ears start feeling like warm and all, it's because लोग तेरे को गाली दे रहे. But Rachit,
Chalo,
take it
anyway,
away.
Thank you, Hoezaay. So my story goes back to 2010. I was in 6th or 7th standard, and summer vacations hote hain, so yeah, so I'm 25 Hoezaay.
Yes.
Just
No, I was thinking
yeah, so
मैंने
I was
geyser
at
बंद
my
किया. Yeah, continue. Yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
so I was at my native place, summer vacation के लिए जैसे हम लोग जाते हैं. So since we were kids, हम लोग we had nothing to do village में. So we thought कि चलो we'll find something. Maybe we'll वो जो हम bubble बनाते हैं ना.
Soap bubbles.
Soap bubbles, yeah.
हाँ.
Yeah, so I thought हमने सोचा कि चलो वो बनाते हैं. And suddenly हमने देखा कि घर पे कोई नहीं था. तो which was very strange क्योंकि village में सारे मामा जितने भी family members होते हैं वो सब होते हैं. तो वहाँ पे कोई भी adult नहीं था. तो हमने कहा ठीक है चलो कोई नहीं, let's try to find something. तो हम लोग ऐसे ही village में market side जाने लग गए. हमारा aim ये था कि market में भी हमको वो जो पहले से बने हुए soap bubble होते हैं तो हमको probably वो मिल जाएगा ये सोच के हम लोग निकले थे.
Okay.
बट हमें कुछ मिला नहीं सो वी वेंट अहेड और वहाँ पे एक फ्यूनरल हो रहा था विच वाज स्ट्रेंज क्योंकि हम लोग बच्चे थे हमने इससे पहले कभी फ्यूनरल नहीं देखा था सो थोड़ा ग्लूमी था वो एंड वी थॉट ठीक है कोई नहीं सो आफ्टर कमिंग सो हम लोग वापस घर आने लगे एंड वी हैड अ फ्रेंड्स हाउस इन द मिडल सो वी थॉट कि चलो कोई नहीं मिल के जाते हैं एंड देयर इज अ घोस्ट Suresh, as you're
Good.
waiting.
Yeah. We're listening.
So हमको कुछ भी मिला नहीं तो हमने कहा सोचा कि एक बार अपने फ्रेंड के यहाँ पूछ लेते हैं कि मे बी इफ ही कुड गेट अस समथिंग मे बी सोप और समथिंग सो हम उसके घर गए तो उसके घर पे सब लोग थे उसके दादाजी चेयर पे बैठे हुए थे उसकी मम्मी खाना बना रही थी उसकी बहन आंगन में खेल रही थी और वो दो भाई थे जिनके घर हम गए थे हम लोग उनके घर गए और ऑब्वियसली उन्होंने कहा यार ऐसा कुछ तो नहीं है हमारे पास तो हमने कहा ठीक है कोई नहीं मेरे साथ मेरा कजन भी था सो हमने उसको कहा कि चलो लेट्स गेट बैक होम एंड वील सी कि क्या कर सकते हैं सो एज सून एज वी वर गोइंग बैक वी हर्ड फ्रॉम दीज टू किड्स जिसके घर हम लोग गए थे उसने मेरा नाम चिल्लाया उसने कहा रचित मैंने कहा, मैंने पीछे देखा, मैंने कहा हाँ भाई, तो उसने कहा कि भाई मेरे को कुछ तो मिला है, आजा। तो आई लुक्ड एट माय कजन एंड देन एज सून एज आई लुक बैक, वो दोनों नहीं थे। सो आई थॉट मे बी वो लोग घर चले गए होंगे, एंड गांव में बड़े बड़े घर होते हैं। सो वी थॉट कि चलो उसने बुलाया तो लेट्स रन टू देयर प्लेस अगेन एंड हैव अ लुक। बट जैसे ही हम उसके घर में घुसे, तो अनलाइक लिटरली 2 मिनट पहले जो हमने सीन देखा था कि उसके दादाजी बैठे हैं, उसकी मम्मी खाना बना रही है, उसकी बहन खेल रही है, वो दोनों बैठे हैं, हम उसके घर घुसे और वहां कोई नहीं था।
Oh.
हमने कहा ये तो बहुत क्योंकि मे बी अगर एक बंदा मिसिंग है तो इट इज अंडरस्टैंडेबल, बट अगर इतने सारे लोग मिसिंग है तो हम लोग डर गए थोड़ा सा। हमने कहा ये क्या हुआ, और हम लोग जैसे ही बाहर भाग के निकले तो हमने देखा कि वो फ्यूनरल का जो भी प्रोसेशन जो भी होता है, सो वो जा रहा है और पूरा सन्नाटा था। हम लोग इतना डर गए, हम लोग क्विकली भाग के घर पे गए, और उसके आई थिंक 20 मिनट बाद सब लोग आए, जो भी मेरे फैमिली वाले थे, और वो लोग उसी फ्यूनरल में गए हुए थे।
तो यू थिंक
सो
कि so what happened? क्या हुआ क्या एग्जैक्टली?
हाँ, तो स्टिल वी वर स्टिल लॉजिकल। हमने कहा मे बी ठीक है, कोई नहीं, वो अचानक कहीं चले गए होंगे। देन लेटर ऑन इन द इवनिंग मैं वो वो दोनों भाई मेरे घर पे आए, एक्चुअली वो ट्विंस सॉर्ट ऑफ हैं। तो वो घर पे आए, तो मैंने कहा यार तुमने मुझे बुलाया था, तो तुम लोग अचानक कहाँ चले गए थे? तो उसने बोला यार हम तो घर पे थे ही नहीं, पूरा गांव उस फ्यूनरल में गया था। तो दिस वाज माय स्कैरी स्टोरी।
Bruh.
Yeah, तो
Very
कुछ
very creepy story.
यहाँ इन्वेस्टिगेट करना पड़ेगा। लेकिन ये
Suresh,
दो मतलब see unfortunately he saw those two guys were still there, nothing had happened to them. It's like almost as if they met the other version of these two guys, not a ghost
राइट।
version. So maybe they were from a different time zone and you actually met their present, past or future somewhere, so they were aliens, so
it's a
you met.
multiverse, Suresh.
Yeah,
Multiverse
it is. It
story.
is. I know. I see. I'm used to it. But you people get shocked when you see the
Correct.
same
Yeah,
person वहां से और यहाँ से. But I'm aware of it.
because you are used to hallucinating from all the times you've been drunk. But anyway, Rachit, thanks for sharing that unnerving, creepy story with us. Or this
बहुत
is
बड़ा
why
था
this is
बेटा.
why our parents and all say ना किसी के घर के अंदर घुसना नहीं.
वही
Don't just
बराबर.
go randomly to people's houses and all. तो ऐसा
And
maybe.
soap bubble ढूंढने का I still can't get over the soap bubble thing. So they
अरे
basically
वो
wanted to keep.
स्टेशन पे यू
मालूम
फाइंड
मेरे को
दी
मालूम है.
स्मॉल बॉटल्स ना, सो
Yeah,
वी वर लुकिंग
yeah.
फॉर दैट।
The ready-made bubbles, not those are not
Blowing
soap bubbles.
bubbles.
राइट।
Yeah, yeah. Anyway,
So this is
बट
the ghost of blue bubbles.
don't go there.
Moving on. No,
Thank
no,
you,
nothing at all.
thank you, Rachit.
थैंक यू Hoezaay, I won't take long, थैंक यू।
Take care,
Thank
थैंक
you
यू
buddy.
so
गाइस,
much,
बाय
Rachit.
बाय।
Creepantastic story. No, but I was just gonna say, Suresh, you're used to blowing bubbles,
Yeah. So moving on.
so you should know better than anyone else. क्या टाइम पास है. So first two stories जिसमें सब बच्चे लोग आ रहे हैं, बच्चे लोग गायब हो रहे हैं.
Yeah, two kids. So this extremist suddenly become.
I'm
पहले
telling you,
दोनों
Suresh.
कहानी में या बच्चे लोग के.
If
It's a
the first
pattern.
story has a watchman who got fever, next three stories have a watchman who has fever. I don't know what ये क्या है. Is this the universe working
Yeah.
together? I doubt it. Not for this stream. So very creepy. Okay. All right. Let's see, man.
Go get it.
You know me. Initially, when we first started these streams, Suresh, remember? It used to be like, अरे इसको ये how many edits and all used to happen. We were like, now I'm like, fuck it. कोई नहीं दिखता है. छोड़ ही
Yeah.
देते हैं सब कुछ वैसा का वैसा. देख लेंगे बाद में जेल में देख लेंगे. But
Yeah,
let's
भूत
go.
कहाँ था लेकिन. So they actually had a weird experience.
No, so he's saying ना कि उधर शायद maybe it was those people who were part of the
No, I thought he's going to say वो funeral में जो गए थे ना वो actually वो लोग ही थे. मतलब the people who passed they saw them. So वो भी नहीं था. These guys came back to their house. अरे तू मैंने तेरे को बुलाया तू किधर गायब हुआ है? हम लोग उधर थे ही नहीं. अरे ये कौन चला गया? आया और गया.
अरे यार maybe something happened to his internet or maybe he thought he's jumped into the wrong Zoom room. He's like ये रोशन
Yeah, he
अब्बास और
said
शाकिल अब अल हसन क्या कर रहे हैं, बात क्यों कर रहे हैं एक दूसरे से? But no, you know, I had another crazy thought while that guy was telling me the story. Is कि maybe there's a group of people who do this. Like there's one old Dadaji, there is a couple of young kids, and there's a
oh
lady
yeah.
who go to different empty places. They sit down over there like कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, like they live there. They call out to the guy and then सब लोग जाके छिप जाते हैं.
Shit, Jose, you hit the nail on the head. Maybe they were actually, no, they were robbery was in progress, and these two idiots went there searching for bubbles, and they said, "Arey, koi aa raha hai, yaar," pretend to be the family.
सब लोग छुप रहे, people are
So,
behind a pillar and all like that.
and as soon as they turned back to go, those kids distracted
Yeah.
them and say, "Idhar aao kuch mil gaya karke," and when they all then quickly made the
Yeah.
escape.
And
है ना?
he's been paranoid about this his whole life now because he had walked in on that story. Imagine.
See, I've resolved Rachit, so now you're safe. No problem.
Yeah.
Sab
It
ho
was
gaya,
a
sab theek
robbery,
hai.
ongoing robbery with
Yeah.
a senior citizen or something like that. Anyway, welcome back, buddy. उनका इंटरनेट में थोड़ा गड़बड़ हुआ. Maybe by
Position
mistake
of
he
my
must have.
sister is connecting to audio.
बाप रे.
Yes, it's like positions and all get very scared. Huh?
I get.
आप
Hi.
स्ट्रीम
I
देख रहे
know
हैं
कि
वहाँ
आप
पर
हेलो
रिएक्ट कर
बोल
रहे
रहे
हैं
हैं, लेकिन आपकी आवाज हमारे तक यहाँ
पर
तक.
हेलो
हेलो.
हेलो सर
हेलो.
बेड़ो आपका नाम क्या है? सबसे पहले बताइए हमें
Hi, my name is Ashraf. I'm from Hyderabad.
Hi Ashraf from Hyderabad. How are you? My name is
Ashraf
Hoezaay from
Ashraf
Mumbai. That's
Hi, Ashraf.
Suresh from Panvel. And
Yeah.
we're ready to go, sir. The stream
Yeah,
is all yours. Take it away.
This is about my cousins. It happened way before in 2002 when I was 10 years old.
आराम
It's
से बोल दो. No tension.
Yeah.
Just relax. कोई नहीं देखता
सांस
ये
लो
stream. Nothing to worry
uh,
about.
cousin is my
Yes.
sister of my mama's daughter. She's second child.
Okay.
I mean, she was 14 years old
Right.
when it was happened. It was marriage when we have planned to go together in a village. In one night, we have planned to go a marriage of another sister's cousin's marriage.
Okay.
So we were traveling in the train, and she was behaving odd, very odd. I know, very peculiar. We have never seen her like behaving as she could. And hello.
हेलो
हाँ हम लोग सुन रहे हैं. When you don't hear anything, it means we are listening, which is a miracle in itself. अरे उनका नेटवर्क में गड़बड़ है.
यार मैं पॉपकॉर्न बनाने निकला था बस
Suresh, you scared him यार while making your popcorn. बेचारा. उसका नेटवर्क में गड़बड़ है. Anyway, no problem, sir. We'll try to bring him back. I think suddenly पट करके उसका ये बंद हो जाएगा अपने आप. We'll give him some time अपने यहाँ, as if we're doing anything. Suresh, you're making popcorn. I'm sitting over here.
Yeah,
Let's do staring contest.
बट मेरा वॉइस एकदम क्लियर आ रहा है क्या वहाँ तक?
मस्त क्लियर आ रहा है.
अरे
Isn't that
क्या
the
bro,
beauty
मजा
ना
आ गया.
wireless headphones? फिर मस्त
And
है.
also proof of concept of my internet.
Suresh, you need to first make the popcorn before you can start eating it.
Oh shit, I forgot.
देखा खत्म हो गया उसका. Anyway.
फिर ऐसा होता है ना, पता है कि कुछ लोग का इंटरनेट पे मतलब घर में अगर कोई टॉरेंट्स वगैरह डाउनलोड कर रहे हैं तो ऐसा होती.
So
तो अभी हम लोग जाती
Ashraf we lost. Okay.
हाँ अगली कॉलर के पास ही हम लोग जाती. ठीक है. मम्मी के घोस्ट स्टोरी. बाप रे क्या है.
Reading some of these names मेरे को डर लग रही. मेरे को डर लगती. ये सब बटन दबाती में. देखते हैं कौन
दिव्या
है.
दत्ता जी कैसी हैं आप?
ओह अमित जी, हाउ आर यू? बिग फैन.
दिव्या कैसी है? तो सब ठीक चल रहा है.
Don't call me Divya, I'll give you one slap. Suresh, huh? Not
परिणीति
Bachchan sir,
चोपड़ा
Bachchan sir.
अपने साथ है.
Yes.
परिणीति चोपड़ा.
Hi, how are you?
How's it going, ma'am?
अरे
हैं? What?
कौन है ये? गाली मत दो भाई. Mandeep, how are you?
Oh yeah. Okay.
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 Okay. If you are ready, we are ready.
जो आप बोले.
I used to think like how people are getting nervous with Jose. He's so funny and now I'm getting nervous.
कौन है होजे? खोजिए जो खोजिए मुझे अरे नथिंग टू
संदीप
बी
जी प्लीज मीट
नथिंग टू
परिणीति
बी
चोकरा.
नर्वस हा या मैं मी
Yeah.
परिणीती आहे तुम्ही कशा आहे बरं आहे ना
Yeah. So,
एकदम
okay, I'll start.
पहले सांस लो
Oh.
हमारे साथ
Okay. Wait.
हाँ व्लॉगिंग मत करना अभी बाद में करो व्लॉगिंग हाँ
Oh.
एकदम
अरे
स्टैंड
वाह,
लव
पोज
वेरी
वोज.
नाइस
अरे
वेरी नाइस
ठंड जगह से आप बात कर रहे हैं हमारे साथ.
Yeah.
कहाँ
कहाँ
से
पर है?
बोलती है आप
हाँ जी, मैं पंजाब से बात कर रहा हूँ, जलंधर से।
ओए
वेलकम
काफी
वेलकम टू
ठंड
द
हो गया पे.
स्ट्रीम डार्लिंग
-5 तो होगा वहाँ पे.
जी,
5
जी।
1 तक पहुँच जाएगा.
लाइटिंग सही है मैं या फिर और लाइट चला?
बहुत ब्रिलियंट है
एकदम
लाइट.
मस्त है
ठीक है।
गो फॉर इट बड़ी
तो
सुनाइए आप
तो ये उस टाइम की बात है जब मैं 7th क्लास में था और हम रहते थे कोटा राजस्थान में। तो आपने सुना होगा वहाँ पे काफी एजुकेशन IIT वगैरह होती। तो हम वहाँ रहते थे पहले, मेरे फादर रेलवेज में है, तो हम वहाँ पर पहले रहते थे रेलवे क्वार्टर में, जो कि एक सिंगल टाइप रेलवे क्वार्टर था। मतलब वहाँ पे डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ रेलवे क्वार्टर्स होते हैं, लाइक 2 रूम सेट, 1 रूम सेट। सो वी यूज्ड टू लिव इन 1 रूम सेट। सो मैं आपको ड्रॉ करके बताता हूँ वो कैसा था,
दिखाइए
ताकि इजी रहे इमेजिन करना। ये कितनी अजीब बात है ना, सारी घोस्ट स्टोरीज में पहले बताना पड़ता है मैं कहाँ था, कैसे था, ये था वो।
वो
तो
माहौल
जरूरी
बन
है
जाता है ना
because
सही है
हाँ,
अच्छा
भूत हम लोग जीपीएस का मतलब क्या है? घोस्ट पब्लिक सर्विस.
थैंक
तो ऐसे
गॉड
वो
आई गॉट
3 घर के सेट थे,
हाँ
3 घर के सेट थे।
हाँ.
समझ
ठीक है?
गया
तो और फिर बीच में स्पेस, फिर 3 घर का सेट, और हमारा मिडिल वाला घर था। और जो आगे का जो एरिया था वो सबका कॉमन टाइप था, लेकिन कुछ बाउंड्री थी, एक तरफ एक तार सी लगी हुई थी, एक तरफ एक हमने मान रखा था कि ये बाउंड्री है। तो ऐसा हमारा घर था। तो कभी अभी हम एक बार मार्केट गए सब सारे, मेरी फैमिली वाले। फिर क्या हुआ, हमने देखा कि किचन में राई थी। राई मतलब सनफ्लावर सीड्स जो पोहे में डालते हैं, गोल गोल राई। तो वो थी, वो फैली हुई थी किचन में। तो हमने सोचा इट्स नॉट अ बिग डील, इसमें क्या है, मतलब हो ही सकता है चूहा हुआ आ गया होगा, कोई ले गया होगा। तो फिर क्या हुआ, तो हमने ध्यान नहीं दिया। तो हम आए तो किचन उसके फिर उसके आगे था रूम। तो हम एक बार फिर कहीं मार्केट गए, ताला वाला लगा के गए सब कुछ। फिर आए तो रूम में राई थी, मस्टर्ड सीड्स। तो हमने सोचा यार ये कैसे आ रही है, मतलब ये हमने फिर भी कहा कि चलो आ रही है ना। तो फिर भूल गए। तो फिर क्या हुआ, अब जो बाहर आंगन है, जो कॉमन एरिया है तीनों घरों का, वहां पे हमारा व्हाइट कलर का स्कूटर खड़ा था, जो कि घर को फेस कर रहा था। 7-8 बजे का टाइम था और अंधेरा हो चुका था। तो क्या हुआ, मैंने देखा फॉर अ स्प्लिट सेकंड कुछ ऊपर, जिसको लाइट है कुछ है, और मैंने ऊपर देखा ऐसे, और वो सारी लाइट बंद हो गई, और एक एक राई का तना जो चमक रहा था वो नीचे आके गिर गया, और वो हवा में थी सस्पेंडेड और गिर गई। और मैंने चिल्लाया मम्मी इधर आओ जल्दी बाहर। और फिर हमने सबने देखा कि जैसे कि एक बाउंड्री बनी हुई थी जो कि कॉमन एरिया की, तो वहां पर एक भी दाना ना इधर गया ना इधर गया, सब एक उस लाइन पे रुक गया। मतलब एक भी दाना इधर नहीं गया, एक भी दाना उधर नहीं गया, क्योंकि और राई गोल होती है, भागती है, आप फेंकोगे उसको तो सबने, हमारे पड़ोसियों ने भी देखा कि हाँ यार ये कैसे हो रहा है। तो हम थोड़ा डर गए थे कि यार ये क्या है, मतलब कि समझ में नहीं आया। तो हमने पंडित को बुलाया कि पंडित जी बताओ क्या बात है। तो हमने बोला कि शायद कोई, मतलब मुझे भी नहीं पता, शायद कोई आपके अच्छे के लिए कर रहा हो। तो हमने कहा हाँ कि ठीक है। और हमने कहा हम क्या करें, तो उन्होंने बोला हवन करवाओ। तो मेरे भाई का बर्थडे था, तो हमने हवन करवाया। और वो पंडित ने बोला आप चाहते हो ये वापस उनके साथ हो जाए, ये वो, कि ये वापस उनके ऊपर चल जाए। हमने कहा नहीं, हमको ऐसा कुछ नहीं चाहिए। तो हमने सेम ये स्टोरी ऑडियल हमने हमारे गांव में, जो पंजाब में है, फगवाड़ा के पास लखनपाल, तो उसमें क्या हुआ, हमने ये सारा ऑडियल बताया कि भाई ऐसे ऐसे करके हमारे घर पे राई गिरी। तो उन्होंने बताया कि हमारे किचन में भी राई गिरी, मतलब उधर हमारे एंसेस्टर के घर पे भी राई गिरी और हमारे भी। सो दिस वाज इट।
Oh,
और मेरे को वो विजुअल याद है कि और जब हम सोचते हैं कि यार साइंस है कि हाँ, इन सब चीजों में बिलीव नहीं करना चाहिए, मतलब बड़े होके सोचते हैं। मैंने कहा लेकिन वो राई तो गिरी थी ना, तो
वाओ।
फिर जी नहीं करता, मतलब ना समझ में नहीं आता कि है भूत के नहीं है, डरना
तो
चाहिए कि नहीं
इसके
डरना
अलावा कोई
नहीं,
एक्सप्लेनेशन नहीं है कि बस ऐसा हुआ आपके एंसेस्टर के
ऐसा
साथ,
हुआ।
बट लेकिन इससे ज्यादा आपको और कोई
और
इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं
जानकारी
है।
नहीं मिला।
और
अभिषेक बच्चन के ऊपर ऐश्वर्या राय गिरी, वो अलग बात है। Because it's very
Suresh
bizarre,
is
you know.
waiting to say
No,
that.
I was waiting to crack that joke, but because नहीं, कोई वो पंडित जी ने भी कुछ सिग्निफिकेंस नहीं बताया, मतलब राय के बारे में ऐसा कुछ क्यों होता है, कुछ
उससे
पता नहीं
बोला,
लगा।
मुझे
क्योंकि
लगता है
हाँ,
कि वैसे मैं बहुत पॉजिटिव वे में लेता हूँ उसको। पहले मैं बड़ा ही प्रैग्मेटिक इंसान था कि नहीं ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं होता है, भगवान भगवान टाइप, कि मैं इतना मानता नहीं था कुछ भी। तो फिर जब देखा तो इतना तो पता लगा कि कुछ तो है जो नहीं पता। तो
see, somebody said magnetic field stuff, because it's suspension. Were they, you never know. It is so unbelievable and inexplainable.
हाँ, लेकिन आपकी स्टोरी पे तो लोग व्हाट्सएप वाले भूत हैं, मतलब तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ ये तो स्टोरी
Yeah,
क्या ही
there's so many
मतलब
नहीं
different kinds of वो
बहुत सही है,
चमाट मारने वाले भूत. Then there's a booth who
मतलब
wants a lift. Then there's the booth who wants you to move your furniture around. So we don't know what's going on exactly. Anyway, this
Yeah.
booth was interested in Rai.
काश मेरे बाल वाल होते। मैं इस वीडियो में आया हूँ, मैंने फालतू में बाल कटा लिए।
अरे क्या
Don't
बात
worry.
कर, मनदीप जी कैसे बातें
No
कर
one's
रहे हैं
watching the stream for that.
आप?
But
मैंने भी बाल
Mandeep,
कटा दिए, देखिए।
क्या टाइम पास कर रहे थे वो लोग. Mandeep, thank you so much,
थैंक यू यार,
and
थैंक यू।
especially for that diagram and
आपकी
all,
वो
and
जो
the confidence with which you told us the story. So
लिरिक्स वाली वीडियोस है वो बेस्ट है।
love you and love the Rai.
एंड थैंक्स टू अभीश जिसने मुझे आपसे इंट्रोड्यूस करवाया
अरे
उसके शो पे
really?
बुलाया।
Abish.
थैंक यू।
Abish Matthew?
मैथ्यू मेरे को 20 रुपए देना है अभी।
Abish.
अरे
Sorry,
बाय
this is.
बाय बाय, ही
Have
वांट्स
fun.
टू लीव।
Hey, hello,
अरे अभिष
Mandeep.
मैथ्यू।
मैंने आपको होजे
मैं
का
सोच रहा
स्ट्रीम
हूँ कि
रेकमेंड किया.
बाकी लोग
I
भी
hope
ना
you
ऐसे
enjoyed
होंगे
it.
कि वेट कर रहे होंगे।
अरे स्वीट बॉय।
Take care, Mandeep. Have a good one. So sweet, so
Bye, bye.
considerate.
या
Take care. That means that Ghost was telling him, like somebody said also, ki eat healthy or whatever. Is rice seeds healthy? They would have offered him like some maybe,
या
I
मस्टर्ड
don't know,
सीड्स ना,
something else to eat. But you
Yeah,
can't just
mustard
eat like that. Mustard
Yeah, you
seeds,
can't.
na?
या
Very strange and unnerving story. See, now, like we said, we don't know, na. A lot of like people know about that story, but where I felt like some creature was strangling me or whatever. Now it couldn't have
हाँ.
been Batman, but I thought it was Batman. Maybe I was watching too many Batman shows that day. Could be anything. And a lot of for me, a lot of stories that are told from like, hey, I was a child and this happened. I don't know so much, There's that
Yeah.
room for, but the stories told by full-grown adults who are saying कि ये हुआ मेरे साथ. Then there's the like, अरे maybe it's alcohol, maybe it's something else.
Yeah.
But when you eliminate all these things, now those are the really like super creepy stories where you're like, okay, what's happening?
Absolutely. I agree with you completely.
Thank you, Mr. Shrikant.
Yeah, so wonderful. So 2 kid stories, 1 Rai story. अब देखते हैं आगे किसका क्या राय है. That was wonderful. And I got my popcorn also now.
Calling people out, connecting to audio. Yo, so much to watch. We should in fact just I'm planning to watch The Witcher. Or क्या? Titans also has come. So many different shows. So much to watch. So little time. मैं सोच रहा हूँ ना Jan तक or till all the way till the end of Jan I'm going to do nothing. Ghost calling people out. Welcome, sir.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Hi,
Yeah, of
Hoezaay,
course.
we can hear you. Hopefully your
Yeah.
stream is not on. You're not chatting with the stream. Come to
No,
the
no.
present and talk to us here. Good to
Yeah,
have you,
hello.
buddy.
First of all, big fan.
Where?
I'm a big fan of you.
Oh,
Like,
Thank you very
I
very
tried
sweet.
only once before. Like, I couldn't connect that time, but this time, luckily, I got in.
Arey.
Actually, I had put my own name before, but you didn't let me in, so I changed the name now.
oh,
What did you change?
shame on you, Jose.
Trust me, we don't think about any of these
Yeah,
things. There's
that's
a
fine.
small elf away who press the button and just hit him on the head like that and does it. Anyway,
First of all, thank you for letting me in.
thank you for joining us on the stream. Buddy, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Arnav. I'm from Assam.
Oh, good to have you on, buddy.
Yeah,
So take it away. The stage is all yours. We'd like to hear your story.
I'm a little bit nervous. Okay, I will
Arey,
speak in Hindi and
why?
English both.
Yeah, please.
whatever you're comfortable in, whatever you're most comfortable. If you're comfortable in Hindi, please Hindi में ही पूरा story बता दीजिए. No issues whatsoever, and
Okay,
nothing
so
to be
I'll
worried
I'll
about.
just
No one
mix it up,
watches.
I guess. Yeah.
हाँ,
Yeah.
कर दो यार.
So
Dorne ka
this story is from my native place. Right now I'm in Guwahati, so I work here, but
Okay.
this is from my native place where I stay. It's a little bit far away from here. It's a remote area. So this happened, I guess. I don't remember exactly which year it was. I was a kid. I think I was in class 2 or 3 at that time, 2002 or 2003, around that time. So where we lived, it was one gully from the main road. Okay, so like our house was like about 100 meters inside that gully. So on that main road, there was one family. So some kind of incident happened at their house. So they had a newly married couple. They had one kid also, like not exactly newly married, maybe 1.5 years had passed. They had one small kid. So that woman who was there, the mother of that child, uh, what we knew was that she died. Okay, she got burnt and she died. Whether it was murder or whether it was suicide, like we didn't know, and our parents didn't tell us properly. But we knew that someone had died there. So after her death, so these incidences started. First, it was like things started happening at their house. Okay, so that baby was hardly like 2 or 3 months old. Okay, very small kid. So what from what we have heard was that that baby used to play whenever it was alone in their house. It used to play with someone and laugh around and something, smile and play. And things used to fall around their house randomly, and those kind of stuff started happening at first. Okay, then after that, what happened? Uh, like many people, not me exactly, but my neighbor, the person who was opposite, uh, means whose house was just opposite to my house on the other side of the road. It happened with them and many other people also. So, like 1 or 2 weeks after those incidences, means they started. So what happened one night at around I guess 1:30 p.m. or a.m. Sorry, at 1:30 a.m. Uh, there was one lady. Means the neighbor was a lady and she stayed with her 2 sons. Okay, they were all grown up. Uh, we were very close, so they shared everything with us. What happened was she heard someone calling her out, like sister, please help me. She was crying. Someone was crying outside their house and calling her out, like, sister, please come out and help me. So she heard that, but her sons, both of them, they couldn't hear that. So all three of them, they came out, but they didn't see anybody. So like they let it go, and from next day, what happened? That woman, she fell sick. She was very sick for a few days, and means many other people also in our gully, they were being called out, like
Shit.
after, within a short period of time, in 1 week or so, these things kept happening. Like there were some construction workers living just beside our house. So one night they were called, like they were coming back from watching one movie from a neighbor's house. So when they were entering their house, someone called them from behind, like, can you help me? Someone, they heard someone crying and calling them out, like, can you help me? I'm in distress, something like that. So this happened many times. So so this the basically what I know from my own knowledge. This ends here. Okay. So this happened with many people, and what people used to say is that when in our places they say like that when people die, like from uh, unnatural death, when unnatural deaths
Yeah.
happen. So the spirits, or they they long for someone's company. So she was trying
Okay.
to call people out and take someone with her. And from what I have heard, I didn't know exactly
Indies.
if that is true or not. From what I have heard is that she actually took some person with her. One person nearby her house committed suicide uh, within that period only.
Oh, fuck. I
And
mean, no doubt.
after that, like after a period of 1 or 2 months, like those, you know, it subsided and it stopped happening. So this was my story.
Shit. So this was
Bapre.
did that happen to people who responded and
Yeah,
went?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who
Yeah,
went out? So
someone
people.
someone who was close to her neighbor. Okay, someone who was close to her. That guy went out, and after that, this happened.
Oh,
Woo, मैं तो डर
strange.
गई थोड़ा एंड में थोड़ा build
It's
up काफी था. It's like
hey,
my last
just
video.
give me some time. I have to wipe my floor and all.
Wow, freaky story. All right, man.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank
so
you
much
for
for
letting me
sharing that
in.
with us.
Very
Thank you,
welcome.
buddy.
Man. It's quite chilling,
Bye, bye.
unnerving.
Unnerving. Oh my
Baap re.
god. So some people could hear it, some people could not. The children could not hear it. But the adults, supposedly, at least those children. My god.
God, there's no explanation for this. No, hey, nahi hai.
Damn.
Investigative journalism.
Great
कुछ नहीं होता
story,
इसके
but yeah, you can't do investigation journalism on
Yeah,
this.
man.
If you go to investigate, journalist ही बन जाता है उसमें. But the thing is, the creepiest part of this story, apart from everything else, of course, is that those people just responding only caused this, supposedly, as per this story. They didn't
Yeah.
go and meet and say anything, or they weren't rude to the ghost or
Yeah.
anything like that crazy story about those two girls in the jungle, and then she threw the rock at the dark thing behind the tree, and then it followed her home and stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, तो डर गई.
बाप रे मेरे
ठीक है.
डर गए मैं तो बहुत डर गई
Dargi story. Of course, everything is subjective from
How to do
storytelling to
How to
how
dargi.
scared you are
to ASMR.
to ASMR, ASMR. So yeah, so I think what some people like in between, you know. I've been seeing a lot of these people. As you get older, you realize how pointless it is to scream at into the internet or scream at the internet. People are like, "Hey, boring, boring, boring."
Hey, give everyone a chance.
If you're bored,
Hey, popcorn
then
sound आ रहा है क्या?
find something else to do.
Kritika,
Huh?
popcorn sound is coming. Kritika is saying.
आ रहा है Suresh. You don't have any noise cancellation or whatever. So of course, see, if you found it 10 on 10, please drop it in the chat. Let that guy know. I thought it was pretty creepy. And come on, guys. Yeah. How, I mean, such ruthless, cold-blooded people sometimes in the chat, they're like, nahi, mere ko storytelling acha nahi lagha." It's a human being. He's just telling the story the way he feels like telling it. Everybody is not a master orator. Like Suresh is a master baiter in fishing world. वो bait डालता है ना उधर वो फेंकता है and then you, so they call him a master baiter.
I so wanted to do a show like that.
What?
Masturbator. It's about fishing, you know. People with big fish. It's called masturbator.
Just so that you can say that every time.
Yeah.
And people will giggle in the corner saying, the show is called Masturbator. Anyway, if anybody just tuned in, we're talking about a fishing show about people who are experts with bait. And
Yeah.
that's why it's called Masturbator.
Masturbator. Yeah.
So thank you guys. Always great when you explain the jokes. Stupid stuff. 56 minutes into the stream, Suresh Menon walloping the popcorn. I am Thoda Dargi. Someone making a tall claim here. I can beat the Balay story, they say. Should I let them in?
Oh,
Of
please.
course I should. See, never have expectations like that. Something we've learned from life. The older you get, you realize that the less expectations you have, the less you will be disappointed. ये सबको पता है.
Well said, sir.
But you, I never said this. It's a known thing.
No, so whoever said it, to him I said, sir.
Oh, I can beat Balay's story, but first you have to beat your internet connection, sir. We have clicked the button. I've pressed the button, but you are not coming in. We'll move on to
What?
someone else in the meanwhile.
It sounded like I pressed your button with your nut coming in.
Convert these streams into Kanmasti streams, okay, Suresh? This
I'm
will.
not. You are the one who cracked that joke just now.
Jaggu Dada ASMR.
ASMR.
I'll never stop laughing. Suresh has gone down in one of your like those legendary jokes where I'm telling you 6 years from now someone will remind me about Jaggu Dada ASMR and I will just be rotafatal. Wonderful. So he's not going to beat Balesh's story. Let's move on to the next person. Okay. After this
He's
story,
beating himself right now.
yeah, he's like, damn, he picked it. I am keeping track of his super chats, guys. Not to worry. After this call, we'll go through the last few that came in.
Hello.
Hello?
Akshay Gandhi.
Yes, am I audible?
You are very much Spotify, Amazon Music, or Book My Show.
Yeah, thank you.
That's the same. Okay, we'll keep quiet. We promise.
Okay.
He was like,
So
shh.
here is my story of a friend.
सुनाइए भाई.
So एक फ्रेंड है मेरा जो यहाँ पे रहता है एंड जो सोसाइटी में है. आई वोंट टेक हिज नेम.
Okay.
तो ही एंड उसके दो दोस्त हम लोग मतलब वो लोग एक गांव में चले गए थे फॉर अ वेडिंग. ठीक है. एंड आफ्टर दैट एक मिनट. सो आफ्टर दैट व्हाट हैपेंड इज वो लोग द टू ऑफ देम वर हैविंग ड्रिंक्स and still they were riding bike, which is not allowed obviously, but वो लोग जा रहे थे. And two of them जिसने नहीं पिया था and the one who was drunk. So दोनों ना टॉयलेट करने चले गए और मतलब गाड़ी साइड में लगा के टॉयलेट कर रहे थे. आफ्टर दैट व्हाट हैपेंड इज जैसे वो लोग ने टॉयलेट किया, इट वाज अ ट्री और वो ट्री के नीचे वो लोग ने टॉयलेट किया. ठीक है. और उसके बाद जैसे टॉयलेट किया एंड दे क्रॉस द रोड और वो जो तीसरा बंदा है वो बुला रहे उनको कि अरे यहाँ पे आओ बाइक किधर है. एंड जैसे वो क्रॉस किया रोड तो वहां पे कुछ कंस्ट्रक्शन में वो लोग चले गए और वो लिटरली वो जो थर्ड बंदा वो लोग को खींच रहा है और वो खींच नहीं पा रहा है. एक को भी खींच नहीं पा रहा है और वो स्ट्रांगली वो दोनों इतने आई मीन स्ट्रांग थे कि वो लोग है ना चले गए कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट पे और वहां से दोनों ने जंप मार दिया. सो मेरा जो दोस्त है उसका मतलब लिप्स यहाँ पे काटा गया था और आईज के ऊपर यहाँ पे लगा था, पूरा ब्लड चला गया था. सो दोनों को हॉस्पिटल रश किया एंड नेक्स्ट डे दे इन्वेस्टिगेटेड. सो इन्वेस्टिगेशन मतलब वो लोग वापस वही स्पॉट पे आए और वो लोग ने गांव में पूछा कि ये यहाँ पे क्या ये चक्कर है. सो दे से कि यहाँ पे है ना जो आई मीन यहाँ पे वो जो पेड़ था वहां पे किसी ने सुसाइड कर लिया था. एक प्रेग्नेंट वुमन था, उसने सुसाइड कर लिया था. सो या सो उसके बाद फिर वो दोस्त वापस जब ही घर आया उसको बुखार आने लगे. वो ही वाज नॉट नॉर्मल. सो उसको तांत्रिक वांत्रिक के पास लेके सॉर्ट आउट कर दिया पूरा. बट देन वही है कि व्हेन ही वेंट तो वो तांत्रिक ने भी बताया कि जहाँ पे तुम लोग ने जो टॉयलेट किया था उसकी वजह से ये सब आपको पे करना पड़ा. सो ही पेड द स्किन एंड द ब्लड, ही सेड.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
Oh.
बस
I'm
नहीं.
listening. Okay,
Yes.
I'm listening.
Yes, sir.
तो
Yes, sir.
बेसिकली भूत ने उनसे पेमेंट लिया एंड द पेमेंट
Yeah.
क्योंकि भूतों का करेंसी नहीं
Payment
होता
was
है.
blood.
Yes, the blood, the barter system, I would
Yeah.
say.
So well
Yeah.
explained. भूतों का करेंसी नहीं होता है तो
Yeah,
उसको
उसके-
ब्लड चाहिए रहेगा.
नहीं ब्लड नहीं, वो उसका
Yeah.
पॉइंट्स है. इसका थोड़ा
Excuse
स्किन
me.
निकाल और दो बूंद ब्लड वैसा.
Yeah.
अक्षय, very freaky and unnerving story. अभी आप
Yeah.
सांस ले सकते हैं. You made it to the
Yeah.
end, sir.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks.
Very
And a
interesting.
big fan of you both.
Thank you, buddy. Very
Hoezaay
sweet of you.
and Suresh Manan sir.
Take care, भाई.
थैंक यू.
Thank you.
कभी
Thank you,
पेड़ के
Akshay.
पास सुसुर वसु नहीं
वो
करने
या
का.
Sure,
सीरियसली
pakka, everyone.
That is
everyone,
the
बहुत
that
लोग
is the
उसको-
main takeaway.
Yeah.
Take care, buddy. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Bye, Akshay. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
बाय
Bye.
बाय बाय.
Many stories like this, na Suresh, about people taking a dump or maybe peeing next to a tree, and next thing you know, you're dealing with this
Natural.
cryptocurrency. Not
Quite
crypto.
scary.
Yeah.
Some of them, the way they narrate it don't have to be, you're just narrating a story, but
Yeah.
suddenly when these things come up, it's like
धाड़
अंदर से
करके.
ऐसे हो जाते हैं. So
It's like
this
तो मैं उधर से चल के जा रहा था और फिर ब्लड जंप स्केयर. वो बीच में ना आई थिंक श्रद्धा सिंह, we are honest, When it is boring, we will say it is boring. Yes, Shraddha. In the first 30 seconds of the story, उसको बोलने तो दो. Let them
Exactly.
get through halfway through the story. चलो मैं मानता हूँ कि some stories you're allowed to find it boring. कोई issue नहीं है. But 10 बार मैं boring. रुको रुको जरा सब्र करो.
बराबर, मेरे को तो अच्छा लगा स्टोरी, मेरे को सब स्टोरी अच्छा लगता है, कोई ऐसा बोरिंग
मेरे
नहीं
को
लगता।
तो बहुत अच्छा लगता सबका story because I feel like if everybody is a great storyteller ना, then it's like you're watching a TV show or something. I don't know. I'm a firm believer in like things being raw. And like Suresh, do you remember in radio we'd have this thing where people say, hey, don't say and and वो
Yeah.
नहीं करने का बीच में. And I always think that नहीं यार, people don't talk like that. People
Yeah.
normally they speak with mistakes and they make mistakes and stuff, and that's more real. Of course, yeah, a lot of people are nervous, so they end up saying कि और फिर वो पेड़ था और फिर वो पेड़ था और फिर उधर उसने सुसु किया वो सेम चीज 3-4 बार हो जाता है.
Yeah, but it's fine.
That's fine, it's not a big deal. इतना सीरियस काहे को? प्यार
कभी नहीं।
बांटो. जग्गू दादा ये हमारे इसी नाम पे.
बिस्कुट
बिस्कुट?
बड़ा
क्या बिस्कुट?
बिस्कुट खा रहा भी है SMR में, तो बेसिकली ग्लूकोज बिस्कुट खा रहे लोग.
So he says biscuit while
Yeah,
say very
biscuit.
wow, क्या बात है.
ग्लूकोज बिस्किट है, ग्लूकोज नहीं.
I try to imagine like the chat is you're sitting at a family dinner. Imagine. Remember we had this just the funeral entertainers का discussion. So नहीं, चलो imagine it's a family में funeral है और बीच में chat में से कोई बोले boring. अरे funeral है भाई. Vishal Agriotri says, hello guys, sorry for being late. Arey Vishal, you're allowed to not come also if you want to. Honor to share my birthday in such august company. If you guys, a big thank you to Hoezaay, Suresh, Sir, Sau, Cyril, Vishal fan. Love my harami friends. Super Vishal, kya baat hai? That
His birthday.
Happy birthday to Vishal.
Happy birthday, Vishal.
We'll now the whole month we'll wish Vishal happy birthday.
And somebody बीच में said we have to say a hi to his wife Neha Nair also. Hi Neha.
रुको सर, रुको जरा, सब्र करो. We'll read some of the super chats. I think what we should do is ना इसको थोड़ा special. हाँ सुरेश. Hi, it's me. कैसी है तू सुरेश? Don't choke on your.
परिणीति चोकरा.
Niral Parekh. So for Pariniti will come for all the super chats. Niral Parekh says, Hira Log, Jose and Suresh. This will be cult stream in a few years. Love it how you guys don't take this seriously. Correct. सही है. कुछ seriously नहीं लेने का, प्यार बांटने का, you know, positivity.
गैस बंद करने का.
But अगर आपको fever है, फिर वो positivity आप मत बांटना, आपके पास ही रखना. Tapan Vaishnav says,
sorry.
Excuse me, थोड़ा गले में खिच हुआ. This part brought to you by Vicks की गोली लो.
Oh.
Tapan, क्या कर रहा है भाई? Tapan Vaishnav says, a girl used to sing जाती हूँ मैं जल्दी है क्या. Later she committed suicide and during late night my entire colony was rumbling with जाती में जल्दी है क्या for weeks. Nobody knows who was singing. Oh my god.
Oh boy. That's a full on.
That's such a small, short but
the
creepy
shivers,
story.
man. Yeah.
Man, weird stuff. Bhavneet says, thanks for doing this consistently. Another drink for me. Bhavneet says, thanks for doing this consistently. Also love the scam stream. Happy holidays and a happy new year. Wish you and everybody, your family, तुम्हारा घर में जितने भी लोग हैं उनको भी विश करना चाहिए. एंड सीरियसली यार सुरेश, ये जो हुई ना स्कैम स्ट्रीम कल का, ये तो गोस्ट स्ट्रीम से भी डरावनी. समझी?
या बिल्कुल डॉली.
परिणीति. ओके.
Oh sorry, परिणीति.
Joel Gonsalves say, amazing stream as always guys, keep it up. हम लोग रोज कोशिश तो करते हैं. सुरेश is still trying. Sometimes is a problem. क्या करे. Raining says, sir please next Saturday का stream confirm कर दो. I'll plan my Christmas accordingly. How sweet यार. ये बब्बा रे, हम लोग नहीं confirm कर सकते. किसी का कभी भरोसा नहीं रहता है Christmas और New Year's के पास. Swapnika, thank you so much for your message.
Azra fan says, my first ever super chat after hours of binging on Hoezaay and Suresh for free. Please do more streams and bring back Kan Masti. By the way, is Cyril fired? Cyril को हमने फायर नहीं करी, बट ही वॉज ईटिंग थोड़ा करी घर पे, लेकिन वो नहीं मरी, तो जरी मरी, झाली मुरी, और वो नहीं.
ये blouse और ये साड़ी.
Hey, we should pretend like, since we're doing ghost story stream and all this, we should pretend like Pariniti is possessing me every time.
Oh.
भाई परिणीति चले जाओ ये बॉडी से. नहीं, मैं नहीं जाएगी. ए मैं बोला ना.
अर्जुन कपूर आ रहा है.
That's supposed to be my voice.
Oh, sorry, I was just trying to do the exorcism. I was
Hey.
trying to scare.
अच्छा. निकलो परिणीति, निकलो ये बॉडी से. My God, मैं तो एकदम डर गई. समटाइम्स मैं थोड़ा थकती. अरे ओ नो, एक और सुपर चैट आ गया. मैं आ गई इधर. सुपर चैट जब आती तो मैं भी आती. अक्षय बोलती कि there's a creepy YouTube doc of some cave, I cannot pronounce it, some cave in South Africa. During a 260-meter dive to recover a decade-old dead body, diver records his own death or something. मेरे को बाहर निकाली स्पिरिट वर्ल्ड से वैसा सुपर चैट पढ़ने के लिए. परिणीति से गेट आउट ऑफ माय बॉडी. ओह नो, एक और सुपर चैट. ये भी आ गई. ये साला किसने क्यों कर रहे तो मेरे साथ ऐसे. मैं अभी लेटने वाली थी उधर. हर्षा मोहन, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर मैसेज. इतना स्वीट मैसेज था. ठीक है, अभी मैं खुद जाती है ऑफ माय ओन विल. अभी वो कोई भेजना नहीं है सुपर चैट.
I want to sponsor one whole segment of ghost stories by Jaggu Dada CSMR. Seriously, Mar.
Anyway, let's keep going. Man, क्या टाइम पास करते रहते हैं हम लोग. Rubbish. I don't think we should do things like this. साला चैट सब लोग हंस रहे हैं. हंसो तुम लोग. हंसो, मजा आ रहा है. Okay, let's bring Karthik in. He looks like he's been there for months. It's going to be some guy who's been here like 100 times. Thoda generic, looking like me. Hoezaay, what is this behavior?
Karthik has come before, like koi baat nahi.
You're asking for it. You're dying for it. Okay. Staring contest with Karthik. तू है भाई, तू आ गया. Okay. No problem. Karthik is probably connecting stuff to figure out कि वो कैसा आएगा. Meanwhile, we'll bring somebody else on. An hour 11 minutes. 1 hour 11 minutes. 11 पे मैं, don't worry, कुछ भी हो जाए, I have to figure out how to slip in the words 11. Suresh, I don't know if you realize this, but when it becomes 11, no matter what is happening, you have to say the words 11. It's just some stupid stuff we're doing here on the stream. And even if they're saying something, so like yesterday, my beach mein I slipped it in. 11. He was like, yeah. Oh no.
I said that 5 times in my mind. Even I noticed that.
Yeah. Oh no. आदित्य माथुर, तू मेरे को वापस लाई. Bring her back करके. अभी मैं जाती. Please guys, just stop it.
Super chat. Just keep on giving chat, super chat.
Super chat बनाने का ninja technique. All right, Karthik, we're sending you back to the waiting room because Neha Virmani. All right, Neha, आपको unmute करते हैं. Suresh, have you thought about letting the popcorn stay in your mouth while you finish it, then swallow it, take a small break, and then put the next one in your mouth? No, that's not a thing. I'm so jealous because even I want to have popcorn, but then my hands will get all grimy and then I won't be able to manage. I refuse to touch it.
In theaters, they have to start. So can we take popcorn inside?
I don't know, but I heard you can take your own food and stuff. So now,
that's banned completely. But can you take your own popcorn inside?
I don't know.
Neha has joined us right now.
Asking Neha to unmute. And there we go. Hi. Yes, very much. All the streaming services. Kaisa hai Neha? Hi Huku, hi.
I'm fine. This was the first time I thought I would not be joining in, but now, oh my god, thank you for letting me in.
Aap aa gaye and welcome to the stream in 3 frames per second. Not to worry, as long as the audio is
Actually, I'm in a
fine.
hostel in Dehradun, so this is
Oh
my
wow!
Wi-Fi, hostel Wi-Fi, and it's hooked up.
All the
Anyways,
all the other people in the hostel is like, मेरा net इतना slow क्यों जा रहा है while you're using the streaming services. Anyway, go for it. Take it
okay.
away.
So,
We'd like to
anyways,
hear your story.
yeah, my story. Okay, I'll be dictating the story in a Hindi version because it's more feasible for me.
सही रहेगा.
So, ये बात है अभी मई की, and it's from my family. Basically, in May, मेरे जो मामा थे उनकी डेथ हुई. So basically क्या हुआ था कि उनकी अराउंड सुबह 10 AM पे डेथ हुई होगी, वी डोंट नो. सो 10:30 पर मेरा भाई सो रहा है रूम के अंदर, ही इज नॉट अवेक, ही इज जस्ट स्लीपिंग पीसफुली. तो अचानक से वो उठता है एंड ही सेज कि मेरे दांत में कुछ अटका पड़ा है, मेरे दांत में कुछ अटका पड़ा है, निकालो निकालो, बेल्ट लाओ और ऑक्सीजन मास्क दो, कुछ दो. एंड माई मदर इज शॉक्ड कि क्या हो रहा है इसको, अचानक से उठ के कुछ कुछ बोल रहा है. सो बेसिकली देन मेरी मदर को अचानक से रियलाइज हुआ कि शायद कुछ गड़बड़ है, क्योंकि मेरा भाई सो रहा है, अचानक से उठ के भाग रहा है और कह रहा है देखना तुम देखना, पर तैयारी कर लो, आ जाओ घर आ जाओ. तो फिर माई मदर जस्ट इग्नोर्ड इट. बट आफ्टर दैट मेरी मम्मी को थोड़ा डर लगा, तो मम्मी ने भगवान के थोड़े वो भजन लगा दिए कि कुछ हो रहा है, गड़बड़ है, एंड घर में ही प्रॉब्लम चल रही है. सो बेसिकली आफ्टर दैट मेरी मम्मी के पास कॉल आता है कि मामा इज no more, and then she realized that शायद मामा was trying to convey the message that there is something wrong and that he's feeling something around him or he's paralyzed or something. So this is a story. I'm
Oh.
sorry, I'm just shivering out, but
अरे
yeah,
नहीं यार,
Because you
nothing to be.
experienced it, that's why.
Wow, what a crazy story, man!
Wow.
A lot of people have told stories like this also.
Yeah.
That's insane. Wow. Short and to the point. Neha, thank you so much. अरे
And are
आप
you okay now?
thank you so much.
म्यूट हो गए आप.
Yeah, now everything is okay, but my mother is a bit shocked about and very concerned my brother
Yeah.
and his health. But my brother has had this experience once before as well, so I think there is some connection of him with some spirits as they come inside him and try to convey messages to my mother.
Oh,
So yeah, I don't know what is it, but yeah, it is connected
He-
somehow.
he's got a sixth sense, that's why.
This
Yeah.
reminds me of this thing, na Suresh, ki your brother will be like, where's
Medium.
Neha, where's mom, where's dad? So everyone will say कि सब लोग है तो किचन का लाइट बंद करो ना, उधर का ऑन क्यों रखे. Anyway, Neha, thank you so much for sharing that story with us. Crazy story. Bye.
Bye.
Whoa.
So short and sweet, but this happens just a very
It's freaky
strange
how many
coincidence.
people have told stories like this, Suresh.
Yeah, so just before I came on the stream, I was discussing a similar thing that happened with my wife and the grandmom. And before she passed, she had birds coming up near the window and chirping. And at that moment, she thought ki maybe my grandmom is like going, and she just went up without. Grandmom used to stay one floor above us, and she just went up, and that's exactly what had happened. She had left. So these things are so strange that there's some messages. I think nature is built in such a manner that if you actually pay attention, you'll get all these clues. You can actually see what is going to happen, not happen.
Now see, whether you choose to believe, don't believe, there's no like scientific evidence of this, but there's something I've always wanted to talk about, Suresh. Have you ever been in a moment where you're holding something, for example, you're holding your glass and your brain has already moved past to the point where you drop the glass
Oh yeah,
and then you
Oh,
end
yeah.
up dropping it actually?
yeah.
Has that happened? Has that happened to anybody in the chat? Like stuff like this where you're, and it's so weird that when that happens to me sometimes, then I'll hold on tighter to the glass so that it doesn't happen. It's almost your brain warning you of that. I don't know, but then sometimes it actually does happen, and sometimes it's at like a split second where you're holding something and your brain has moved to the part where it's fallen, and then it has fallen, and you're like, "Arey, I couldn't do anything to stop it because there's only that much of a gap between your thought and that actually happening."
Oh, yeah.
So
Actually,
do we have those kind of powers then?
We do, but that's what they say. Na, we don't use that much of our brains to actually fathom what all powers that's possible because of our mind. So Matrix was about all that. Only, maybe we are actually stuck somewhere in machines and the bums and all that stuff, and this is what we are imagining
How did
ourselves
you
to be.
bring bums into this? But anyway, now that you have, like you said, see, some people are able to harness that power and then fart into a jar and
Yeah.
then sell that on the internet for
Ex-
$50,000 or whatever. And most of us are unable to do that.
Hey, what is our bums are a wormhole?
Your bum definitely is a wormhole. That's what I've heard. That's what people are saying on the on the internet. Oh, oh no,
This
oh
is
no.
another discussion.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
ah,
मैगी
अरे
मैगी किसने
मैम कैसी हैं
भेजी
आप?
क्या सुबह हाय हाय सर किसने भेजी सुपर चैटी इसलिए मैं आ गई
अच्छा.
Yenema Reddy Suresh says, Hi
अरे
guys. Not you. Says, Hi guys. I ain't sure if you have another session this year, and I don't think you let me until next year. So just want to wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you, buddy. So sweet. And poor chap, he got into the stream in the starting when we first started doing the streams.
yeah,
His wait time has
he's from
gone like
Tirupati.
crazy. Hiren Parmar says, is Cyril shooting for another Spider-Man movie? He's a bit of a scientist himself. William Defick. SPG says, thanks for these crazy streams, guys. You made my 2020 a little brighter and a whole lot of fun. I don't know if I already read that. Crazy. All right. TK. Hey. Chale jao. Get out of this body now. You finished reading the super chats. हाँ मैं जा रही हूँ. Just shut up, okay?
अरे वाह.
Ah, ah. It's all hand to eye coordination. Hey, somebody said, hey, Suresh, very bad, Hoezaay. You made Suresh stop eating the popcorn. Suresh, please understand, guys, that we've known each other for how long now, Suresh? A couple of weeks. So, so we're constantly ripping on each other. It's fine, okay?
Yeah,
If
please,
he
huh?
chooses to, trust me, he didn't stop eating because I said that. He stopped eating because वो खत्म हो गया.
Yeah, that's a fact. So now I'm trying to do this. These seeds are not, come up properly. So I'm trying to eat them one by one.
But Suresh,
What I do not know.
when those seeds are left, now the hard ones, find the ones that are slightly broken. Those are the easier ones to eat. The other ones,
Yeah,
तेरा
yeah.
दांत निकल जाएगा. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh man. Oof.
Any minters want Suresh to do ding chick ding ding chick tick chick ding chick tick chick
Oh
ding chick tick
no.
chick ding chick tick chick tick 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 Gish.
किधर है मैं? This see and now we can build the lore around it. The fact is that Pariniti's booth is inside me, and she responds to that. That's why that happens.
Oh,
It's actually happening to Parinitu. Spine chilling story of fort. Sir, Balwa like the must dikh raha hai. Welcome.
pura.
You're lying
Thank
down
you.
on the wooden floor.
No.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Only bed. It's a wooden background.
Lovely, buddy.
Where are
Welcome.
you, sir?
Okay, hello.
Hello, hello.
He just
Where
said
are
he's in
you?
his bed.
No, where is the bed and him? Which
The
place?
corner.
No, which place of the
Nicely
world?
done, brother.
Nice, nice.
He's in the corner. Love it.
I'm in Rajasthan right now.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, let's start with my
that
story.
explains the
Yes.
fort.
Actually, so my native place is Gwalior. So मैं ग्वालियर में रहता था एक्चुअली काफी टाइम पहले, लेकिन अभी मूव हो गया हूँ. सो ग्वालियर में बहुत एक फेमस फोर्ट है, सिंधिया फोर्ट.
Of course.
बहुत हिस्टोरिकल फोर्ट है, बहुत काफी मूवीज की शूटिंग हुई है, काफी फॉरेनर्स आते हैं वहाँ पे ट्रेवलिंग और सब जानकारी लेने के लिए. सो वहाँ पे काफी चैम्बर्स हैं एक्चुअली फ्लोर वाइज की. सबसे डीप है, फिर उसके ऊपर चैम्बर, फिर उसके ऊपर चैम्बर, और वहाँ पे काफी हॉन्टेड प्लेसेस भी हैं नियर अबाउट की. एक कुछ मंदिर हैं जो कि हॉन्टेड कहा जाता है. सो ये एक बात है कम से कम 7-8 साल पहले की, जब मैं अपने फ्रेंड के साथ ऐसे चिलिंग कर रहा था वहाँ पे, क्योंकि मॉर्निंग टाइम था तो घूमने का बहुत शौक था. सो हम उनके टेरेस पे थे. टेरेस काफी बड़ा था एक्चुअली. तो एक स्पेस पे मैं और मेरे फ्रेंड ऐसे नॉर्मल बात कर रहे थे कि यार क्या करें, कि बहुत हाइट है, अगर हम यहाँ से जंप करते हैं तो क्या होगा. सो सडनली हमने एक क्लिफ पे देखा कि एक बंदा नॉर्मली व्हाइट शर्ट में खड़ा है. मतलब हम ऐसे घूम रहे हैं, हमें सिर्फ एक क्लिफ पे एक बंदा दिखा जो व्हाइट शर्ट में खड़ा है, और वी आर क्लिक फोटोज. तो हमने सिर्फ देखा, लेकिन सडनली कुछ ऐसा मोमेंट हुआ कि जब मैं पीछे मुड़ के देखता हूँ तो वो बंदा उधर था ही नहीं व्हाइट शर्ट में. हमने देखा, मतलब फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकंड की बात है कि मैंने सिर्फ हम फोटो क्लिक कर रहे हैं तो वो कहता है कि ये पोज नहीं, वो पोज नहीं। मैंने पोज चेंज करने के लिए पीछे मुड़ा और कुछ सेकंड्स की बात है कि वो बंदा था ही नहीं व्हाइट शर्ट में वहां पर। इवन कोई बंदा ही नहीं था उस एरिया में। तो दिस वाज द फर्स्ट एनकाउंटर आई फेस। और सेकंड ये है कि वहां पे जो चैम्बर्स है बहुत डीप में है और काफी लेवल्स में चैम्बर्स हैं। तो कुछ इवेंट ऐसे हुए थे कि कुछ चैम्बर्स बंद कर दिए। मतलब अगर 5 चैम्बर्स है तो 5 में से 4 चैम्बर्स बंद कर दिए उन्होंने, तो सिर्फ एक ही चैम्बर खुला है। लेकिन मैं और मेरे फ्रेंड जब हम अपनी फैमिलीज के साथ गए थे तो हम एक्चुअली क्या चैम्बर में ऐसे ग्रिल्स हैं तो यू कैन लुक डाउन कि क्या है नीचे, क्योंकि वो कहते हैं जो हमारे साथ गाइड था उन्होंने कहा था कि यहाँ से अगर कोई आवाज लगाए तो पूरे टॉप फ्लोर तक जाती है, नीचे से कोई आवाज लगाए तो पूरे टॉप फ्लोर तक जाती है। लेकिन सडनली कुछ ऐसा देखा मेरे फैमिली वालों ने उधर कि देयर इज अ लेडी जिस बहुत बड़ा गाउन है, वो नीचे रोम कर रही है, मतलब हल्की सी शेडो देखी। लेकिन फैक्ट ये था कि वो जो पूरा फ्लोर था वो लॉक्ड था, अराउंड 2 से 3 साल पहले
Shit.
लॉक्ड कर दिया गया था। सो वो फोर्ट ऐसा है। और ग्वालियर में एक्चुअली 2-3 प्लेस ऐसी हैं। एक बहुत नोन कर्व है, उधर हनुमान जी का मंदिर है। सो कहते हैं होली वाले दिन स्पेशली कहते हैं कि अगर आपको वहां पे कोई भी बंदा ड्रिंक करते हुए दिखे तो प्लीज उसको लिफ्ट मत देना। और ये मेरे अंकल के साथ और पापा के साथ हो चुका है। दे आर कमिंग फ्रॉम द पार्टी एंड एक बंदा दिखा उनको, एक्चुअली बाइक पे थे तो उनको बंदा दिखा कि वैसे थोड़ा लिफ्ट दे देंगे क्या, वो ड्रंक था। सो पापा ने मना किया कि नहीं, क्योंकि स्टोरी सुनी हुई थी। लेकिन अंकल ने कहा कि नहीं, दे देते हैं, आगे तक छोड़ देंगे क्योंकि काफी नोन एरिया है वो। सो उन्होंने उनको लिफ्ट दे दी। लेकिन सडनली जब मेरे अंकल थोड़ा शिफ्ट हुए पीछे तो उनको स्पेस लगा, क्योंकि 3 लोग बैठे थे बाइक पे तो बहुत कंजेस्टेड हो रहा था। लेकिन कुछ सेकंड्स बाद जब मेरे अंकल शिफ्ट हुए तो उन्होंने कहा मुझे बहुत स्पेस लग रहा है, तो पीछे जब उन्होंने देखा वो बंदा था ही नहीं। तो वो कर्व बहुत ऐसा कहा जाता है कि अगर आपको होली वाले दिन कोई भी बंदा दिखे ड्रंक करता हो तो प्लीज उसको लिफ्ट मत देना।
Yeah, because
और
drunk
फोर्थ
For two reasons. एक तो वो भूत हो सकता है, दूसरे वो बेवड़ा है तो
और दूसरा वो शायद वो गिर सकता है बाइक से।
my thought is कि वही हुआ, वो गिर गया। ने लगा अरे स्पेस है
पीछे
इधर।
कोई नहीं।
और फोर्थ ये है कि एक काफी नोन कॉलेज है ग्वालियर में।
अरे
तो
you
वहाँ
reached
पे
your
एक
fourth
चौक
story.
है।
Well played, sir. Please continue.
तो
मजा आ
वहाँ
रहा है।
पे वहाँ पे चौक है एक्चुअली। तो वहाँ पे कहते हैं कि वहाँ पे सडनली जब बहुत टाइम पहले की बात है कि हस्बैंड वाइफ कार से जा रहे थे, उनका डेथ हो गई था, वो डिवाइडर से टकरा गए थे। दे हैव द लगेज इन द कार एंड सडनली दे स्ट्राइक सम काइंड ऑफ अ स्टोन और डिवाइडर से टकराए थे काफी, तो सडन डेथ हो गई थी उनकी। एक ये भी कहा था कि अगर आप रात को 11:30 बजे के बाद, इफेक्ट है मतलब आई ऑब्जर्व्ड एंड मेरे फ्रेंड्स ने और मैंने, कि अगर आप 11:30 बजे के बाद जाओगे तो कहीं ना कहीं आपको एक हल्की सी शेडो दिखेगी एक कपल की, जो कि एजेड होंगे और हाथ में लगेज होगा उनके।
ओह,
कुछ कहेंगे नहीं बट दे विल मूव। ये हाँ, उनका आपको दिखेगा कि ये लोग कहीं जा रहे हैं रात को।
ये
और
लोग
एक मोस्ट
सर
एक
आप
मेरी
पूरा
फ्रेंड
एक
के
पूरा
साथ हुआ है।
ये
पूरा
पूरा ग्वालियर का
किताब
हिस्ट्री बता रहे हैं, ये सब
स्टोरी
ग्वालियर में ही है।
हाँ मतलब ये
चेक
है
इज
एक
लाइक
ढंग
एंड
से मैं
नाउ फॉर
हूँ।
माय 90th स्टोरी। बस मेरे को 2 मिनट दे दो सर, अभी और बस
क्योंकि काफी टाइम से वेट कर रहा था मैं आप दोनों का कि कभी तो मैं
Reading
आऊँ, क्योंकि
reading the chat, there's a very interesting information. There's a sort of a myth that the Gwalior fort was built in one day by a jinn also.
जैन, यस यस, ये
एनीवे
काफी में थे ग्वालियर को लेके।
सर अभी
एक ये
नाउ
भी
यू
है।
यू कैन कम इन। यू नहीं नहीं सर प्लीज, नाइस अभी
I think
बस।
now
और
we require him to come in the historical facts wala this thing. Another
2023 में आपका नंबर नेक्स्ट आएगा अभी बिकॉज यू तो पूरा साल का स्टोरी आपने बोल दिया। थैंक यू सर।
एक और है,
नहीं
एक और है, सिर्फ एक
सर
शॉर्ट है।
नहीं सर, सर प्लीज, आई लव यू वेरी मच बट इट
ओके
वुड बी अनफेयर टू द रेस्ट ऑफ द पीपल हु कांट गेट इट।
ओके,
Thank you
थैंक
so
यू।
much. Really interesting story.
थैंक यू सो
Thank
इंटरेस्ट
मच,
you.
बट रियली
थैंक
ग्रेट
यू,
स्टोरी, इसलिए 3 तक हम लोगों ने खींचा।
मजा आ गया।
टेक केयर सर, वेरी
थैंक यू फॉर
नाइस मैन।
लेटिंग मी इन, थैंक यू
टेक
एंड
केयर
हैव
buddy,
अ
थैंक यू।
हैप्पी न्यू ईयर एंड मेरी क्रिसमस टू
विश यू द
और
सेम
Thank you.
यार,
same.
थैंक यू फॉर बीइंग
थैंक
सो
यू।
अंडरस्टैंडिंग सर। क्या कितना पारिवारिक माहौल है यहाँ पे।
एकदम।
So that was mad funny the way he was just like let me quickly, मैं बहुत टाइम से वेट कर रहे हैं। But so a lot of these things like, so couple of things you saying that there's a lady वो घूम रही है वहाँ पे, करेक्ट? वो सब पूरा एरिया लॉक्ड है, इसलिए तो वो घूम रही है अंदर, बिकॉज वो बाहर नहीं निकल पा रही है। दैट्स माय फर्स्ट
She
इन्फ्लुएंस
was
ओवर देयर।
actually trying to get help.
या
और she's like, अरे I'm locked here, मैं थोड़ा घूम लेता हूँ. That there, then I really think that maybe वो जो टल्ली आदमी था वो गिर गया.
God, टल्ली आदमी से इतना-
Wild stories. That was really something. Um, don't worry, guys. Just how many days left now for the 31st? एक minute, let me just reinforce the system. अरे मैं किसी को कॉल कर दिया by mistake. Let me just. All right, let's keep going. So don't worry, guys. Suresh is he will not stop eating on my behalf. Okay, and you're allowed, Suresh. Just so you know, in case there's no misunderstanding. You know, chat
No.
is trying to they're trying to put a wedge between our
No,
friendship.
that'll never happen. You know me now. I'm so indisciplined. But...
No one can come between you and food. Let's keep going. All right. Okay, let's see who we have next. Somebody has a great grandparents story. It's about an hour and a half into the stream, guys. If you have not hit like already, तो अभी मैं और क्या बोल सकते हैं? Please कर दो आप. No जबरदस्ती. Only if you feel like. And on this stream, if possible, because other good streams, of course, I wholeheartedly support you. But ये stream पे भी अगर आप कर सकते हो तो बहुत मजा आएगा. Subscribe कर लो. Argue with each other about what's happening in the comments. It really helps. Great grandparents story. We are going to ask you to unmute. Welcome, sir.
Hi, Jose.
Hi,
Am I
Huku.
audible?
Hi. Very much. Somebody
Okay.
said, when I said last time, I said all the streaming services, someone said, Jose, so lazy. So you Amazon, Prime, Spotify, book my show by kabhi tha. Anyway, come on, go for it, buddy. Take it away. The
So,
stream is yours.
I've been following you since the third episode, and I dared to call for the first time, so I got in.
Oh my
Lucky
God, another lucky
star, I guess.
person.
Yeah,
You
so
watched over.
just 30 seconds for the quick acknowledgement. Suresh sir, big fan since you and
Sweet.
Sajid Khan used to do that show where you used to do a lot of artist impressions. The whole
Thank
family
you.
used to
वो
watch it.
अभी भी कर रहा है वो जग्गू दादा ASMR.
And Jose, you broke into an industry that traditionally had only glamorous people. So your personality
You're
and
saying I'm not glamorous? What do you mean?
you gave us
Kaisa
hope. The nerds got hope from.
What? I
How
must
sweet,
say,
buddy. Thank you.
Ravnish God sent a message from a train, and he says that he is watching us. And
It's a threat, I
Bhargav ka
think.
train lag raha hai.
Anyway, thank you,
Okay,
buddy.
so
Very
I'll
sweet
quickly jump
messages.
to the
Go for it.
story.
Yes.
Yeah. So this story is basically passed on from generations. I mean, from my grandparents. So my great grandfather used to be a lawyer back in the when the British were still here and all. So while my great grandmother was they were married at a very young age, around 13, 14, as it used to be in those times. So I was fortunate enough to actually have met my great grandmother, and my great grandfather. He kind of you was also very spiritual, and he used to he used to wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning just to do meditation. And people who've seen him also say that he to levitate a bit from the ground because
Wow.
he had reached that level of perfection. But eventually, in his midlife, he one day disappeared. Okay, and people have looked for him for like over a year or two, and nobody could find him. And um, basically, they looked for him everywhere, but after a point, they lost hope. And sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
Why?
Don't worry, nobody's watching this.
So
Aram se, yeah, go for it.
um, So eventually, what happened was one day, many years later, sort of Sadhu Baba came to the house and he said, give me bhiksha and all. And I know you have lost somebody in the family, and go to Kashi in this ghat, and you will find who you're looking for. Okay. So the children went there, and they did find a bearded man who kind of resembled their father. Okay. And but the guy just said, I don't know who you're talking about, I don't recognize you guys. So the kid said, do you mind coming back to us with, to our house, and we will, you know, we want you to meet someone. And this was a, very a sadhu baba kind of guy. So he had a sort of a nomad. So he didn't mind coming back, to the home. And once he did, they made, they introduced this guy to the our, great grandmother. And she spoke to the guy for a while. And then she said, no, he's not him, you know, although he might resemble him, but he's not him. So after that, again, many years passed. And after a point, the thought comes, that maybe he has passed away now. He's no more there. So what they did was they resorted to the Ouija board. Okay.
Mm.
And they called for, the spirit, like they called his name and did the whole Ouija board thing. And a spirit did appear, and they asked him, are you him? The spirit said yes. They asked him a couple of questions, the spirit, but they started realizing from the answers that the spirit is not his. Okay. So once you call a spirit, there's also supposedly this thing where you have to ask it to leave. So they asked the spirit to leave as well. They said there's a window on the east side of, on the east side, so you can just go from there now. And everything was normal after that. But what happened was, after that incident of calling the spirit, the Ouija board was kept in a sort of a cupboard. And that cupboard used to shake and make this noise at night. And, you could tell that the spirit had not actually left. So that cupboard used to shake, make noises, and it started getting more intense as the days went. So finally, they kind of did a sort of puja of that Ouija board, and, basically drowned it in Ganga to get rid of it. And that's the end of my story.
Wow, creepy is that part. And spirits coming through on the Ouija board is a lot like when somebody's on a stream and you invite them as a guest. You have to ask them to leave. Neither they don't leave. That was my experience with the.
Yeah, but you know what happened just now? I missed the last part. Suddenly my headset just switched off on it by its own, on its own.
Oh my god, you were given a Ouija. Anyway, but thank you so much, buddy. Very creepy and unnerving story.
Thanks for letting me in, Hoezaay. I watch all your streams twice. Once
Thank
for
you,
the
bro.
stories, once just to read the Harami chat, because that's a section on its own.
It has taken on a life of its own. That's so
Yeah.
true. Amazing.
Thank
Bro,
you,
thank you
guys.
so much. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Bye.
जोरदार
Wow.
तालियां के
जोरदार
साथ।
तालियां. अच्छा से
जोरदार।
बताया. People, so many different things. Like a Green Lantern shirt, but blue. It's just because of the colors of the camera. Then somebody typed Hoezaay roasted. मैं glamorous नहीं है. मैं खुद बोला. I said this in an interview with Abhish Matthew only really long back. It's a huge compliment actually. I remember. It's also hilarious joke, but it's a huge compliment also where people saying, "अरे अगर ये कर सकता है TV तो कोई भी कर सकता है."
Who said that?
No, I only said that, and then other people started saying that as well, and it's a great compliment. So it's a great compliment, okay?
मेरे बारे में बहुत कुछ बोला। Anyway.
No, but Suresh, you look like a TV star, kind of like if you see Suresh on the road, na immediately you're like.
Yeah.
Some people just have that TV presence, and some of us. Anyway, ठीक है, अभी क्या करे तो कर गया. Let's keep going. It's that when God is giving out, when He's giving out all those traits, na, good looks, humor, financial
See, now
brains.
that's the most important thing, financial brains. The rest of the things don't matter.
Not necessarily. Anyway.
No,
दूसरा discussion.
another. अरे
This is my real face, guys. Makeup के बाद.
that was
Oh no.
Albert.
Oh no. Maggie, कैसी है तुम लोग? क्या चल रही थी? Stop it! अब मत करना ऐसा, सुरेश जी. मैं तुम्हारे घर पे आएगी तुम्हारा
अरे
सब बाथरूम फ्लश करेगी. Anyway,
बस
Zainab says, in case this is the last stream of the year, here's my small contribution for you, Hira Log, for making weekends so fun. Happy holidays and love to Harami Chat. Harsha Mohan says, I missed to write the message back then. I've been consistently tuning in since the very first day of the Ghost Story stream till now. I just loved you, Jose and Suresh Air. Oh, sorry, Suresh Sir. Just love you guys. Love to Chloe. Big pankha. हाँ हो गई. Just leave this body. कितनी बार for 2 super chats you came back? Yes, I came back for 2 super. Yeah.
अरे
थोड़ा घोड़े की आवाज निकाल रही थी. क्या चल रहा है? Cut to horsey ASMR. क्या टाइम पास.
अरे ये क्या है?
Stop it.
ये मोबाइल अच्छा is there a room?
I hope the
Ceiling?
conversation doesn't start before 11:11 because फिर मैं कैसा बोलेगा.
Hello.
Hello Shraddha.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Suresh. I
Hi.
can't see you. Yeah.
How-
I don't think you guys know the meaning of sexist.
Hello.
Using it
Yeah.
incorrectly. Oh, hi, Shraddha. How are you? Welcome to
I'm
the stream.
good. How are you doing? So happy. I still can't believe I'm on this stream.
Welcome to the stream, Shraddha.
Yeah.
Thank
Welcome. Good to have you here.
Thanks.
And
I tried
you have
to
a ghost
join
story?
Yes, I have a ghost story.
Sure. So,
So I'm really nervous. So
we are more nervous than you.
no,
Trust
you
me,
are
no one is
not.
as nervous as we are.
At 11:11, everyone can be nervous.
11:11, yeah, everybody's nervous at 11:11.
11:11.
I'll
11:11.
quickly jump to the story before I get more nervous.
ठीक है, jump to
Okay.
11:11. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, this is a story from my childhood. I'm from Karnal. It's a small city in Haryana. So I was around 7-8 years at that time. तो मैं मेरी बहन वी वेंट फॉर अ साइकिलिंग एंड हमारी गली के पीछे वाले घर में एक बहुत पुराना सा घर था वहां पे कि इट वाज नॉट रेंटेड आउट फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम, जो टूटा बाहर शीशा था, तो इट यूज्ड टू लुक वेरी हॉन्टेड. So me and my sister were cycling on the road. So one of our friend came and told the story कि ये घर haunted है और यहाँ पे कोई भूत नहीं रहती है, and she has a long, like जैसे बच्चे बोलते हैं कि she has a long nails and she sit on a rocking chair. So me and my sister got very scared and we cycled back to our home and then we went to our puja room and we worshipped कि भगवान बचा लो, जो भी भूत है वो यहाँ चला जाए. Then what happened? I think I got really scared that night and I was sleeping. तो जैसे पुराने घरों में होता है पहले, there is one net door and there is one wooden door. So we had opened the wooden door and only net door was closed so that there is a ventilation. So I just like we were like 4, my parents and my sister and I were sleeping in the same room. So I woke up in the middle of night around, like it was very late, so maybe after 12. So I saw there was someone sitting outside. I could see from the net door, there was someone sitting outside of my net door.
Oh.
So I clearly remember it was a very young girl around of my age, 7-8 years. She had a bob cut and she had just 2 spike here. And she was just sitting there and looking at us. So I kept staring at her, ki who she is. I could not, like, मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आया. And my mama was sitting next to me. She was sleeping next to me. So I could not say something. I was just trying to move her कि शायद उठ जाए. तो उन्होंने कुछ respond नहीं किया था. And I started shaking her very, forcefully कि शायद उठे. तो then उन्होंने कहा हाँ क्या हुआ. तो I told her कि कोई वहाँ पे बैठा है देखो वहाँ पे उस net door के बाहर. And she saw. She was like कोई नहीं है यहाँ पे. Then I was like young, as I told, I was 8-9 years. Then उन्होंने मुझे light on किया कि अब बताओ कुछ दिख रहा है. Then I said there's no one, but I don't know what that was. I clearly remember कि room का light on है और जैसे road नहीं होती जो curtain की, it's not transparent, आपका brown color का होता है. I saw that girl is inside the room. उसने कर्टन का रोड उतारा. एट दैट आई एम ओनली सीइंग इट, मम्मा को कुछ नहीं दिख रहा है. उसने वो रोड उतारा एंड उसमें फिश, आई डोंट नो व्हाट दैट वाज. इट बिकम ट्रांसपेरेंट एंड आई कुड सी देयर आर सम फिशेस इनसाइड एंड शी इज ड्रिंकिंग इट. I am narrating the whole
Yes, I know it. I know it's very weird now, but that's what I actually saw at that time.
God.
तो I'm telling कि वो वहां पे मछली खा रही है, क्या हो रहा है ये, मतलब कि I could see that. And मामा कहते कि ये तो पागल हो गई है, क्या है. And I saw कि वो टीवी के पास खड़ी हुई है रूम में. I like this is like I had very clear image. So I was small, like I was young, so I was crying. Then she put me to sleep, and next day she asked me क्या हुआ था. I don't know, this is what I had seen. मैं कोई झूठ नहीं बोल रही हूँ, but this is what I had actually seen. So what happened, like for a month or so, every night, because I was so scared after that incident, every night I used to feel कि कोई रूम में रात को जब मैं सो रही हूँ कोई क्रॉल करके आ रहा है. जब क्रॉल करते हैं जैसे इस टाइप की आवाज आती है ना आपको, कोई नीचे अगर आप रेंगते हुए जा रहे हो, इट विल मेक अ नॉइज. सो आई यूज्ड टू हियर दैट नॉइज, और मुझे लगता था कि शायद कोई आ रहा है. देन आई यूज्ड टू कवर माई सेल्फ फ्रॉम दिस शीट, कोई आए ना. देन आई यूज्ड टू फील समवन इज चोकिंग माई थ्रोट. तो मैं कर रही हूँ तो आई यूज्ड टू फील कि ना यहाँ पे. देन लाइक फॉर अ मंथ आई हैड दैट एक्सपीरियंस, एंड यूज्ड टू टेल माई पेरेंट्स, एंड ऑफ कोर्स दे नेवर बिलीव्ड मी. शी इज लाइक कि झूठ बोल रही है या उसको स्कूल नहीं जाना है, मतलब व्हाटएवर, कि शी इज लाइंग. So and I used to feel कि कोई तो कमरे में है. So what happened, my grandma's home is in Hisar. So I went to their place and I was very hopeful, like you know कि शायद because I'm in a new place, she won't follow me, जो लड़की है तो. But again when I was sleeping there, I felt the same thing. Someone is crawling on the floor, coming near to me, and when the that noise stops, I feel the choking in my throat. So next I was sleeping with my grandmom and I told her this is what had me happen with me. And then she spoke to my mama कि श्रद्धा को वैसे दिख रहा है तो why don't you do something about it. And उन्होंने उनको डांट लगाई कि she is too young to experience all this. Even if she is imagining this, you should go and see someone. You should not impact her. Like तो जब when we went back to my home, तो they took me to some झाड़ा कराने के लिए. I don't know what you call them. तो मेरा झाड़ा करवाया वहां पे कि इसको ऐसे दिखता है, she feels it, she senses it. So after some time, whatever I used to experience, it gradually declined. But again, at one night when I was sleeping, I could hear the noise कि ऐसे कोई सिक्के नहीं गिरते हैं किसी, वैसे we had a गुल्लक जिस पे we used to collect the pennies, तो उसमें हम सिक्के डालते थे. I could feel कि कोई सिक्के उसमें रात को अंधेरे में कोई सिक्का उसमें गिर रहा है, and it was making a noise. Then I don't know how I gathered the courage. I was like कि जो भी है वहां पे खड़ा है जो सिक्के कर रहा है, मम्मी पापा तो बेड पे मेरे साथ सो रहे हैं, there's someone there in the dark. तो मैंने कहा कुछ भी है, I will go and see, देखा जाएगा, मरूंगी तो मरूंगी. Then I woke up, I got up and I saw क्या है ये. Then I realized कि मम्मा की चुन्नी थी, उस पे मिरर वर्क था, and that was पंखा चल रहा था तो वॉल से लग के that was making a noise. It was not something कि कोई सिक्का कोई भूतनी है वहां पे डाल रही है. Then I realized okay कि this is what I had imagined. और जैसे after few nights also I felt कि जैसे मैं आपको बोल रही थी कि I used to feel कोई आवाज आती थी इस टाइप से. I don't know if you can hear me now. इस टाइप से आवाज आती थी क्रॉल करने की किसी की. Then I realized कि मेरे डैड जब पासा मतलब when he used to turn on the bed, तो जैसे पैर पे जब आप पैर हिलाते हो बेड पे आवाज करता है. It was the same noise which my dad was making when he used to when he used to move. Then later on I realized कि शायद everything which I was experiencing throughout my child, not throughout but for a good 6 months, it was all my imagination or I was hallucinating. And this is what I feel, the logical explanation which I can give, because the noises which I used to hear, ki someone is choking me or something, I think it was just a fragment of my imagination, nothing more than that. But again, I have no justification of what I saw in the room. I think I was so scared. I was seeing that stuff, but I don't know what had happened. I really don't know. But I still remember, as I tell you, like, जो मुझे लड़की दिख रही थी, she had the rod in her mouth, and I still have that clear image.
So
yeah.
like you said also, we don't know whether it was your mind playing tricks on you, आपके मन में हो रहा था, but also some of these, like we talked about this ना सुरेश, कि some coincidences happen just when you're having these thoughts, like वो सिक्का का जो किस्सा हुआ,
while this stuff was going on in your mind, then that happened at the same time. तो आपको लगा कि ऐसा हो रहा है, then you realize कि नहीं ऐसा नहीं हो
Yeah,
रहा है.
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
go back, maybe that day you had learned something with about fish. You maybe went to an aquarium and you saw a lot of fish, or
No, no,
maybe
no, no. There was
something.
no aquarium in Karnal. It's a very small.
Aquarium.
Karnal में तो नहीं, I know that. Yeah, they're only
No.
Anyway,
so wow. So
this is a
maybe
lot like my Batman choking me story. तो मेरे साथ भी हुआ था ना थोड़ा ऐसा. So even I don't know कि was it really Batman? It was definitely not Batman, but क्या था?
Yeah, I mean, like it will always be remain a mystery. There will never be an
no. So
explanation.
as
It was
that
my
age,
neighbor.
also your imagination is quite vivid. You know, it's something that sticks, and your subconscious takes over, and it becomes
Yeah.
real. So you have almost realistic dreams.
Yo,
You know, of
that's
Yes.
Suresh. That's the other thing I
Right.
want to talk about very recently.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you guys, but very recently I've started having these crazy vivid dreams where for a couple of minutes after you wake up, you don't know whether it's still happening, whether it's real or
yeah,
not.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway, where you know हम
Yeah.
लोग तो डर
And
गए,
again,
इसलिए हम लोग
yeah,
explain करने की
again, I
कोशिश
want
कर
to
रहे
add
हैं.
a point. I had started having these hallucination, whatever we say, on the same night when my friend told me the story कि उसमें एक भूतनी रहती है उस घर में, that house is haunted.
See, yeah,
उसी रात को
possible.
I got so scared that I started imagining that all this stuff.
Quite
और
possible.
सेम टाइम पे डिस्कवरी पे फिश का डॉक्यूमेंट्री.
वो भी हो सकता है.
Could
Anyway,
be. Yeah.
Shraddha,
Possible.
thank you so much for sharing this creepy and unnerving story. Hopefully, it is totally your imagination.
And you
Yeah.
seem
Just
to
your
have solved it
imagination.
also.
Yeah, and just one more thing which I wanted to say, Jose, I started watching you. I started knowing you when you used to do those videos of misheard lyrics,
Thank
and
God,
they were
those videos.
so nice. Like you kept me laughing, and after watching those videos, you ruined those songs for me because
Thank you.
whatever you
Thank
wrote,
you.
I used to say the same thing. I used to call the songs by the same names. And Suresh, I once DM'd you on Instagram and you replied back instantly. I was so happy that you replied. And to be honest, I feel you're one of the most kindest person I have seen. Like, you know, you are just amazing. Like I can say
Oh,
you're a
thank
role
you.
model for me to stay, you know, humble and always be kind to people.
साला
Yes.
इंस्टाग्राम पे रिप्लाई देते हैं, मारेगा तेरे को. Thanks, Shraddha. So sweet, so many kind words.
Yeah,
It's
seriously,
almost
thank
like
you.
a Shraddhanjali.
I have just 10, 30 seconds I'll take. So there's, I told my brother-in-law about your stream, and he had a
no.
couple of incidents which had happened with him. So I told him कि ना कभी जाओ आप story पे stream पे सुनाओ वहाँ पे, and he's not very like he's not really interested to go on the stream. Maybe next year with जब मीटर फिर से चालू होगा, I'll come and tell my brother-in-law
Done.
story.
Are you're
They're
so
really
lucky.
Okay.
You just have to wait for a little while longer before ये हो जाता है. Lucky यार. Amazing. Definitely done,
All
Shraddha.
right.
Take care.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. See you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
So sweet, yeah. He was a great man.
But
इतना अच्छा
seriously,
काम करता था.
imagination is such a thing now. If you can control
I'm
it,
telling you,
most of your fears are gone.
so many of those. I feel like a lot of it is in the. And I'm telling you, I had some really terrible dreams. I had a dream where I was in that dream for months. I had been captured or something.
Oh, those are the recurring dreams. You know, it's actually they
Yeah.
say those dreams are about what you're going through in life.
I don't know.
You
I've
know?
been captured. That means but when I
And-
woke
and
up, I
I-
was tired. I was like, darling, don't talk to me now for another 2 months. I've already
And it's
spent 2
always
months
and
captured.
it's for parents especially. It's always better to take any dream that their child dreams, to take it very seriously and try
At
and
least
understand.
listen and be like
Yeah, yeah.
sympathetic to it, as opposed to saying, "Nahi, nahi, chal, so jao. Batman is
fine,
not
like a
choking you."
Yeah.
It was my neighbor who had come over. He's choking me in my sleep. But
Baapre, Shreyas Belchara, it seems he's sitting for some, Cannes Film Festival में बैठा और वो film judge कर रहा है.
कौन? Somebody saying
Shreyas Belchara.
बेल पे चढ़ा हुआ?
नहीं, उसका नाम जो लिखा है उसमें मैं read कर रहा हूँ.
अच्छा, ठीक है sir.
Shreyas Belchara. Most boring story and all this stuff. Sir,
It's okay, guys. Everything is subjective. Humor.
yeah, there's no harm in
art.
being kind, यार. एक story के लिए इतना सब harsh words की जरूरत नहीं है, Shreyas बेटा.
Yeah. It's okay.
ओ
Hello,
जी,
vlogging.
Hi.
लो जी,
No, no,
सुनो
no.
जी, कहता हूँ तुम भी तो OG का
900
फोन,
kbps connection.
Hello.
OG का भूत, Turn 2 ka 4.
This is the
Sorry.
point where the stream takes a strange turn and our panelists are losing their minds. Welcome.
Well, Auji.
Hello. So I've been.
Uchi.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Ukku.
I've
Hi.
been on the scam story before. So if you feel I've been on the scam story.
We had not thought only about this आपने simply anyway. But ghost story कुछ हुआ आपके साथ क्या हुआ?
हाँ नहीं मेरी मम्मा के साथ हुआ था तो अपेरेंटली अभी कुछ दिनों पहले आई वाज टेलिंग माय मॉम कि आई फीचर्ड ऑन योर स्कैम स्टोरी सो माय मॉम इज अ रियली बिग फैन ऑफ सुरेश सर एंड देन शी वाज स्कैर्ड हरसेल्फ टू टेल लाइक उनको थोड़ा फियर है तो वो बोली कि तुम बताना ये स्टोरी मेरे बारे में मेरी स्टोरी तुम बताना जाके तो ये दिस स्टोरी इज जब 1995 की है व्हेन माय मॉम वाज अबाउट टू गेट मैरिड तब 994 के actually. So she was already engaged with a guy, not my papa, but she was already engaged with a guy. And so all these cousins decided कि चलो सब लोग मिलते हैं no before everything starts like the marriage thing starts. All my mom's cousin decided कि चलो सब लोग मिलते हैं we'll play some games and you know stuff like that. तो मेरी मम्मा उस टाइम बनारस में रहती थी मेरे नानू का ट्रांसफर वहीं पे हो रखा था so they had these houses जिसमें basement floors होते थे मतलब नॉर्मल फ्लोर्स होते थे और तो बेसमेंट के लिए दरवाजे मतलब बेसमेंट का अलग फ्लोर हुआ करता था तो उसमें तुम यू कैन ओनली गो थ्रू अ सीक्रेट डोर बिकॉज वो घर इसलिए डिजाइन थे कि कभी बार रायट्स हो अगर ऐसे क्योंकि उस टाइम पे वो हिंदू मुस्लिम रायट्स बहुत होते थे तो एवरीबडी कुड लाइक द होल फैमिली कुड गो एंड सेफली ग्राउंड देमसेल्व्स इन दैट ग्राउंडेड रूम बेसमेंट वाले रूम से तो these guys decided कि ये लोग वीजी बोर्ड खेलेंगे at night okay so इन लोगों ने they started playing and none of them believed it तो इन लोगों ने खेला और and so they kind of called a spirit and इनको लगा कि इन लोगों ने एक spirit call करा है and then the thing on the VZ board started moving but these like there were 5 people तो ये लोग बहुत डर गए थे और उसके बाद फिर they just kept it in that basement floor के cupboard में they just kept it and they decided not to talk about it again. They were like कि घर पे बोलेंगे तो बहुत डांट पड़ेगी और उस टाइम तो नाना नानी and all were very strict also. They were like कि घर पे बोलेंगे तो बहुत डांट पड़ेगी. So they decided they won't ever speak about it. But then it is said कि if you call someone on a VZ like the board, there is a possibility that you know how to call them in your world, but you don't know how to send them back. तो तुम spirit बुला तो सकते हो, but you don't know how to send it back. So a series of unfortunate events started happening. उसके बाद, so क्या बोलते हैं कि जो spirit जब आती है, they take somebody with them when they go back. And then what happened was मेरी मम्मा की जो दादी थी, she was all healthy, she was doing really well. 30 trigger warning, she became ill बहुत ज़्यादा, like शादी के just 2 महीने पहले she became ill, बहुत ज़्यादा ill. उसके बाद फिर उनके रूम में they could उनका like the room was across the hall, तो उनके रूम में they started like उनके रूम में से आवाज आने लग गई बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ टाइम बाद. एंड उसके बाद जो दादी थी जब मैं मेरी मॉम की जो दादी थी वो हॉस्पिटल चली गई बिकॉज उनकी तबीयत बहुत खराब हुई एंड देन शी डाइड वहां पे शी पास्ड एंड शी वाज लाइक कि सब किसी को कुछ समझ नहीं आया लाइक शी पास्ड फ्रॉम नॉर्मल हार्ट अटैक बट सब लोगों को समझा नहीं कि एकदम से क्या हो गया लाइक शी वाज हेल्दी शी वाज प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द मैरिज एंड सब कुछ अच्छा चल रहा था और एकदम से क्या हो गया कि पर सबने फिर एवरीबडी रूल्ड आउट की एज थी एंड स्टफ लाइक दैट ठीक है उसके बाद द रूम वाज लॉक्ड बिकॉज उस रूम में फिर सबने कहा कि अब एवरीबडी वाज टू इमोशनल टू गो इनटू दैट रूम तो सबने वो रूम ऐसे लॉक कर दिया लाइक विद प्रॉपर की एंड लॉक कर दिया उसको उसके बाद मेरी मॉम की जो सिस्टर है शी वंस वोक अप एट नाइट टू जस्ट गो मे बी टेक वाटर और पी और समथिंग एंड देन शी कुड सी लाइट्स कमिंग आउट फ्रॉम दैट रूम एंड देन शी सेड मे बी लाइट गलती से रह गया होगा जला तो उन्होंने क्या बोला कि खोला उसको बंद करा और फिर उसके बाद वापस बंद कर दिया कि गलती से रह गया होगा फिर द नेक्स्ट नाइट शी अगेन सॉ दैट द लाइट्स वर ओपन लाइक लाइट्स जली हुई थी फिर उन्होंने फिर बोला कि हो सकता है गलती से कोई करता होगा मतलब बट देन शी डिडंट क्वेश्चन इट लाइक शी वाज नॉट दैट सीरियस अबाउट इट शी वाज लाइक कि पता नहीं क्या है आई डोंट नो उसके बाद फिर थर्ड डे शी सॉ इट अगेन एंड नाउ शी कुड हियर समवन वॉकिंग विद अ स्टिक और बहुत जोर-जोर से ढप 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 करके दे वर वॉकिंग इन द रूम। तो शी कुडन्ट अंडरस्टैंड, सो मे बी शी थॉट कि ऊपर जो छत है, ऊपर बंदर आए हैं। बट देन शी सॉ इट कि रात में थोड़ी बंदर आएँगे। तो ऐसे उन्होंने उनको बहुत देर ऐसे उनको सोचा नहीं, शी जस्ट वेंट बैक इनसाइड एंड उन्होंने मेरी मम्मा को उठाया और बोला कि आई थिंक ना कि दादी जी के रूम में कुछ तो हो रहा है, बहुत ढप-ढप सी आवाज़ आ रही है। एंड देन दे सॉ कि दादी जी के कमरे से फिर से आवाज़ आ रही है। मेरी मम्मा और मेरी मासी दोनों देख रहे हैं। तो दे गॉट रियली स्कैर्ड, दे जस्ट वेंट इनसाइड एंड सुबह उन्होंने नाना-नानी को बताया, मतलब अपनी मम्मा को मम्मी ने अपनी मम्मा को बताया कि ऐसे-ऐसे हो गया एकदम। तो दे डिडन्ट अंडरस्टैंड, दे थॉट कि अरे बच्चे हैं, कुछ भी बकवास करते हैं, ये है, वो है, ऐसे करके। And then again, another night, they could hear a lot of like somebody walking and somebody laughing, and then somebody walking and then somebody laughing. मतलब सीरीज में चलता रहा, चलता रहा, चलता रहा। उसके बाद नेक्स्ट डे जो वहाँ पे उस टाइम पे जो वो औरतें नहीं होती हैं जो मालिश वालिश करती हैं, वो वाली औरतें आई एंड दे वर जस्ट लाइक सिटिंग आउटसाइड दैट रूम एंड देन शी सेड कि ये इस कमरे में तो कुछ गड़बड़ है, इस कमरे में तो कुछ गड़बड़ है, बहुत मतलब शी कुड सेंस इट एंड शी इज लाइक इस कमरे में कुछ गड़बड़ है, बड़ा गंदा सा इसका वो है, मतलब इसमें बहुत बैड वाइब्स आ रही हैं। एंड देन द रूम वाज स्टिल लॉक्ड एंड उस रूम में से हंसने की आवाज आने लगी बहुत जोर जोर से, वैसे हा 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 करके बहुत जोर जोर से हंसने की आवाज आने लगी एंड एवरीबडी वाज रियली स्कैर्ड, लाइक उस पॉइंट पे एवरीबडी वाज रियली स्कैर्ड एंड दे वर लाइक यू कॉल्ड एंड द अंदर से स्पिरिट सेड यू गाइस कॉल्ड मी, ऐसे हिंदी में बोला उसने, तुमने मुझे बुलाया, अब मुझे वापस जाके दिखाओ, मतलब वापस मुझे भेज के दिखाओ, ऐसे लाइक दे शी क्वेश्चनड
Penalties.
एवरीबडी एंड शी वाज लाइक हाँ। एंड उसके बाद एवरीबडी कॉल्ड, पूजा पाठ हुई, सब कुछ हुआ, बट शी वाज नॉट गोइंग, एवरीबडी यूज्ड टू हियर इट। उसके बाद इतने सीरीज ऑफ अनफॉर्चुनेट इवेंट हुए, माय मॉम मैरिज वाज कॉल्ड ऑफ ड्यू टू सम रीजन। उसके बाद my mom's brother got hurt, like the monkeys were chasing him, so he jumped from the छत, तो उनका पैर टूट गया। उसके बाद my मासी was eve teased by a lot of people around and eventually they had to leave the house, like it was their childhood house but they had to leave the house because उसका कोई solution नहीं निकला and to this till date that house is like abandoned and nobody goes inside it, अभी भी वैसा ही है।
My God.
Wow.
मुझे
So
भेज
like
के दिखाओ।
the OG
Yeah.
board and OG board.
OG बोल
OG.
AG, OG, soon
OG
OG.
सुन OG. Anyway, thank you so much for sharing that
Yeah.
story with us. मैं थोड़ी सी
Thank
डर
you.
गई, मैं डर गई।
Yeah,
Actually डर
it's a
गई।
सबक, thank God. बीच में हम लोग भी जब we were in the teens, there were a lot of these guys who had got a board and they said we should do this and all this stuff. So some of them tried it just to ask questions about who's going to be dating whom and all that stuff.
Mm.
Thank
So
God I
now
never went to that place.
Yeah.
I didn't.
to find out about dating क्या time pass?
Yeah, we'll ask the spirits.
Flames खेलते हैं। Anyway, take care. Thank you so much for being on the stream with us.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Bye.
I
Love
was
to your
talking
mom.
to Suresh actually. But
Yeah,
anyway.
but it's so scary, man. Seriously, and just imagine these guys want
Dargi
to
में।
know कि किसका relationship क्या है करके, बाप रे बाप, amazing.
Exam
जी.
boards and VG boards. दो चीज dad jokes. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's keep going. Guys, 202, 2 hours, 2 minutes into the stream. Thank you so much, everybody who's here, people who are giving the mods more and more work. Don't worry, सब लोग chill मारो, relax, have some juice, geyser weezer बंद करने का, type करने का. I saw somebody saying delete my message and then that message got deleted. That was cool. That's pretty funny. Anyway, let's keep going, guys. Don't forget to hit like on the stream if you haven't already done that. Please kar do. And on this stream, if possible, there are other streams also, really good streams, better than this. But we would appreciate if you do it over here. Thankfully, no one has dropped any super chats. So Pariniti is वो बाहर नहीं निकल रही है. She's still inside over there. And we're about 20 minutes. 20 minutes left, 15-20 minutes left. We'll take maybe 2-3 more stories. Let's keep going with this. What? Kashyap ma'am
Is it
must say.
last में भी ऐसा लग रहा है कि solid नींद आ रहा है ना इतना. Actually, I want to wind up nowadays before 12 because after 12 ना कुछ so गड़बड़ लग रहा है.
I have a filter over here. Na? I have already went to sleep 20 minutes ago.
I am not here only.
We can wrap up now also, Suresh. See,
Then
for you, you are the
no, sir.
creator.
No,
You are the
sir. No,
you're the
sir.
creator of Jagu
No,
ASMR. So for you, I'm willing to do
no.
anything.
जग्गू आ गया अभी बस तो क्यों याद दिलाया काले
If
बड़ा सो
if you want to do 10-minute streams also, I'd say करेंगे. Let's keep going, guys. Don't forget, very important. मैं अभी बोल देता हूँ. Please go to the description of this video. Suresh Menon, the consistency and viscosity उतना मतलब क्या level है. He should have.
especially
He should have 8 million followers. Go follow him on Instagram and everywhere else you can. Send him messages, send him lots of love. Cyril and Cyrus को भी message भेज देना and be like, किधर हाँ किधर क्या कर रहे हो? What is more important, हाँ? Your own family and your lives or this stream? What is more important? Ask them and ask them to come back. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Yeah, बिल्कुल,
Suresh, you're
let's
good?
keep- I'm very good. See, I can sleep with my eyes open.
I'm amazed you didn't do that. You didn't think of it, na? मैं अभी जाके आता हूँ. I'll be able to see when your frame changes if you try to do that background thing. You need to invest in one of these, Suresh. This I have this flap over there. तो वो करके activate करके फिर वापस
अरे
आएगा.
वो फ्लैप का मस्त एक my first day of office में in the laptop office का laptop में I was working and it was supposed to be a meeting, so I put on my camera and camera में कुछ था ही नहीं, मतलब कुछ आ नहीं रहा था. I thought कि कैमरा बिगड़ गया. Then finished the meeting without putting the video on, but after a long time I decided no, I can't be ashamed of calling up the IT and asking कैसे करने करके. So I waited for a day before I got my guts. I called up and I said, hello, listen, ये problem हो रहा है, क्या करना पड़ेगा अभी, वो driver वापस upload करना है and all that stuff, you know. So he
There
said,
was a
sir,
thing on the.
so he said, sir, please open the laptop. And he was very professional. I'm sure he wanted to laugh so hard, but he kept us straight. Please open the laptop. Yeah, now you just go to the place where the camera is. Can you see that? I said, yeah. Now just move your hands over there. You'll find the slider. So I still didn't getting where. So and I'm looking down for a slider.
There's
So
a
then,
slider over the
yeah.
camera.
So then I did. I said, oh God. I said, I'm so sorry. I sound like a complete nerd.
उसने लिख दिया अपना notes में. क्रिएटिव डायरेक्टर ने ऐसा सब किया मेरे साथ. He'll keep
आदमी
it.
ठीक नहीं है.
He'll tell someone. All right.
Thank you,
Let's keep
thank
going.
you, Roxy. Thank you. Deep voice. Thank you.
Yeah,
And somebody sent me a message on Insta saying that hi Suresh. I said hey. She said how sweet of he or she, how sweet of you. Your voice and impression amazing. I like that. Like when you do the deep voice. That's so. Thank you so
Before we
much.
go ahead, someone in the chat
Hi.
said,
Hi,
"Hi
Nidhi is
Nidhi."
on.
Nidhi,
Hi,
one
Nidhi.
second
What's up?
before we go ahead,
Sure,
someone
sure.
mentioned
Sup?
कि मुंबई में बहुत मच्छर बढ़ गए हैं. I have to agree. मैं सब I put double-sided
Oh.
tape everywhere, every hole, Suresh, including the wormhole पे मैंने double-sided tape डाला है.
एक second.
But एक दो तो आ ही जाते हैं. I don't know किधर से.
I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed with your mosquito racket, which looks strangely like a heart shape, and also it could be a tennis racket. You know, so मेरे पास squash racket जैसा
Very
वाला है.
funny.
That's.
Oh no,
Sorry,
Nidhi, I'm
Nidhi.
so sorry, Nidhi.
No problem. Yeah,
हाँ सॉरी हाँ निधि एक सेकंड किसी ने सुपर चैट
of
भेजी.
course.
तेजस्व शर्मा says big fan होजे सुरेश सर. Is Suresh sir still on Go Nuts? Also please bring back जान मस्ती कान मस्ती. इसके लिए मेरे तो इसके
Hey, Nidhi is outside. I think we should quickly take her.
Yeah.
Nidhi,
No, it's okay.
over to you.
Yeah, sure. So, hi, Hoezaay, really a big fan. Bhavna yesterday took my name. I'm that same Nidhi. I'm really happy that you said hi to me.
Welcome.
So, hi. So a kind of like an unnerving story, you can say. So I was at my house, and suddenly like I have this flat, kind of nervous right now. So kind of I might
अरे आराम
stumble.
से take a
So
deep breath. आराम से
yeah.
बोल दो. Don't worry. Suresh has just confirmed we
Okay.
can go until 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So basically, I was at a house and at my own house, and I can see a bedroom, which is, hey, I'm at the Hoezaay live stream. Give me 2 minutes. Yes, I am. So basically, I can see a room which is like while sitting on the sofa, and I have a brother who is talking on the phone and have 2 bedrooms. One I can see from the sofa, and one which I cannot. So what happened was, whilst he was talking to his friend, so he has a habit of like shutting the lights and talking. So, it's very normal, and it was past 12. So, and I was watching a TV show, and it was kind of like on moderate volume. But then he kept talking, so it was like kind of irritating me. So I just told him, "Hey, Kushal," and I saw a figure. Just my brother's name is Kushal, and he was like going left to right in that same room, so I could see it that a figure is just going left to right in the dark. And I'm just like, "Why are you talking so loudly? It's kind of disturbing me. Can you shut the door and then talk?" So that person didn't respond. So I was just like, "Why is my brother not responding? That's so weird." And then I told my brother like, "Hey, Kushal, can you hear me? Can you please lower your volume?" So he didn't respond again. And then after a bit, fast forward, he kept talking a little more louder and louder. And then I'm like, then I also increased my volume because why not? And then I see like the volume is now at around 45, which is quite unusually high at this point of time because it's like 12:15 a.m. and my parents were not home either. And then I see like after 5 seconds, my brother from another room comes and he's like, "Bro, why is the volume so high? Can you shut it?" And I'm like, "Wait, if you were in that room going left to right, like I saw you there and I called out for you and even you looked at me. Like, why are you like you even ignored the fact that I told you to shut the volume? I mean, shut your volume, like talk a little slowly." And he was like, "No, bro, all this while I was in the other room and I was talking, like I went to the washroom, like went back to the room which you cannot see." And I was like, "Wait, no, it's been 15 minutes. That figure's still walking. Like, what do you say? I can see it." And we both freaked out. He's like, "Hey, I'm going to call you back," to whatever friend he was talking to. And we both, and this was like around 8 years back, okay? And we we both went to the same room and there was no one. And I genuinely saw, and the body matched, the physique matched my brother's height and weight or whatever. And I'm just like, I saw a black shadow, like a silhouette, and the shadow was like orange lining. So I'm just like, maybe, the light was coming from the parda, the curtain. So maybe I could see a shadow going left to right. And I'm like, okay, then. And then, I mean, couple of days after, like, so a very dear aunt of mine used to live in that same room. And she passed due to certain uncertain events. So, but she's really, like, she was really close to me. And when I was sleeping on the, like, one fine night, I was just sleeping on the room, like in the room, and then I just got up and her picture's on the shelf. It is not, it's just on the shelf. It's not hanging. We just kept it without the hook and all. So suddenly I was just looking at, like, as soon as you get up, you tend to see it, and it just fell. And I'm just like, okay, this is randomly. There was no air. There was the fan was shut. I totally remember that, and curtains were shut as well. Window was shut, and it just fell. And I'm just like, okay, you know what? Never mind. And I cut, like, I stopped looking at it and I slept. So yeah, that's the story.
मैं तो डर
Now
गई.
nothing. Dargi is my favorite line. I'm not
It
even
was
kidding.
the shadow people. They came
Yeah.
out from the bathroom.
But there was no explanation to what happened that day
He
with your
mimicked her
brother.
Yeah,
brother.
and my brother my brother was the one who told me just watch Hoezaay's live stream and tell the story. Like, I was just like, okay. So yeah,
Wow.
but this is very weird. Now he's not here. He's not in India. He's in US. But like nothing's happened ever since. Nothing. So
Okay.
I don't know who it was, but I just definitely saw a shadow going and talking on the phone. Like, that's so weird. So yeah.
Super dargi. What? Who are they talking to? It's someone else's house.
No
There's
idea.
another shadow
No,
on the
no.
phone.
One
हाँ
second. This is
फिर
again.
क्या हुआ उधर बताओ?
This lends credence to my theory that
Of the shadow
sometimes
people.
of the shadow of us only traveling back in time and being at that particular place where we already are. And
Wow.
sometimes we see ourselves. That could be the theory. I'm telling you, I'm
Oh,
working
ho,
on
ho,
it.
Oh.
Anyway.
No, not at all.
But it was definitely not my brother because he came out from the other room and told
No,
me.
correct. That was your
Wow.
brother from the past or the future who actually time
Could
traveled.
be.
Yeah, that way. So I'm writing a theory on this. That's why, So
Yeah.
don't worry. So that's all. Everything can be explained in this universe while we are alive.
So Suresh has
This
come
is in
from the
Bombay though, for
future
a
and
geography location.
it's in
Yeah, see
Bombay.
there. Thank you, Nidhi.
Bombay.
Yeah.
All right,
So
Nidhi.
thanks for having
Thank you
me.
so much. Great
I
story.
love you all so much. And
Love you.
shout out to Cyril and Cyrus. हाँ big hug.
कौन जो लोग
Yeah.
हमारे लिए
Can I
मार
take a
चुके हैं वो
screenshot, please?
दोनों?
Yeah. Hey, one
मजाक कर रहा
second.
हूँ.
Can I
Pose.
take a screenshot? Yeah,
Of
you
course.
do the habubu pose.
क्या होता है?
Pose.
Apus pose I can do.
Done. Thank you so
Done.
much.
इतना time screenshot. Hey, Nidhi, thank you.
Nidhi.
Bye bye. Great story.
Bye. Yeah.
Wow. Suresh. You know, at
I'm
that
telling
part
you.
where she said, 1 second, I'm on the Hoezaay stream. I was like, yeah. And you cut to the watcher saying, Madam, ये lift का दरवाजा बंद क्यों नहीं किया? Man, that was sweet. Anyway, Suresh,
that is fun, man.
that was fun.
I'm
मजा
telling you,
आ गया.
मेरा theory, आज दो story ऐसा लगा कि somebody has seen someone whom they knew, so in a different dimension, huh? So ये dimensions देखना पड़ेगा. Maybe is that one what do you call the one
I think
portal
you're
has opened, I
getting
think.
dimension.
No. I think a portal has opened up somewhere, and that's we'll be seeing each other very soon.
Very funny. Oh, very soon. Ah! Oh! Ha! Hey,
Oh,
Miyagi! ये body कितना अजीब body है. It smells also a little bit. But Miyagi, फिर से किसी ने super chat दी. Neerja says, Neerja says, Nobita girl from the first talent streamer yesterday record my portfolio for voiceovers and dubbing. Just wanted to share it with my favorite glamorous comedians. How cool! Do you all remember? If anybody, 1 minute. ए तू जा यहाँ से हम लोग को अपना काम डिस्कस करना है हाँ मैं जाती You guys remember Nobita? She did the Shinchan voice. Hey
yeah.
Nobita. She's recorded a portfolio for voiceovers and dubbing and all. That's हमारा बच्चा बड़ा हो गया ऐसा वो feeling आ रहा है. So cool man. Everything okay? थोड़ा बाम लगा देना सुरेश हो जाएगा ठीक.
एक second. I want to reply to somebody. Forget it. चला गया.
क्या? Here we go. Final story for the night, Suresh.
Oh, story
Suresh
with
was like
picture.
खत्म होने वाला था.
ये
Damn it.
proof के साथ है. See now this is a story with
इसीलिए
picture.
ना I thought we'll end at this.
Wait. Football
Hello
match
there.
अच्छा था. How was the football match?
How was the match?
I see. I know that passion.
You just saw that he was wearing a jersey.
Yes.
What the hell? कुछ भी.
Who would wear a jersey in the night of his favorite football team? Yeah, it's a fan.
Anyway, Mrs. Story with picture. We are ready for your story. कहाँ से बोल रहे हैं आप?
Currently I'm in Hyderabad, but the story is from Pune because I live in Pune.
ठीक है. The correct answer is मैं मुंह से बोल रहा हूँ, but not a problem. And go for it, buddy. You're going to share the picture with us? क्या हुआ? लेकिन थोड़ा back story कुछ तो.
Yeah, so I'll go in the sequence. So, so I still live in Viman Nagar, if you know, near the airport in Pune.
Okay.
So what happened was we used to live in a PG, and I had just started my graduation. So I was in the first year, and the PG was a little sketchy. You know, it was fine, but sometimes in the night we used to like feel someone's presence and all, but it was fine, nothing major.
Okay.
Then one day what happened was we were like something, it was a pressure or something. We were sitting and having like chilling with our friends, and what happened was like we were 4 to 5 guys in a room, and you know the lock of the room, like I mean this thing, the one you
The
rotate.
knob started
Yeah,
opening.
the knob, yeah. No, it didn't open, but it was like someone tried to open it. Like we locked it from inside, so someone was trying to open it from outside. So we thought कि manager होगा अपना PG का, तो हमने कहा कि ignore करो उसको, ignore करते हैं. So then what happened was कि 2 बार ऐसा knob move हुआ, तो हमने बोला कि छोड़ो manager है, let's ignore it. So we ignored him, and then after like 5 minutes, again it happened. Someone was trying to open the knob. So we were like, this is sketchy, but we kept ignoring it. And like after 10 minutes, it started happening for continuously 10 seconds. Like someone was trying to open it from the other end, continuously. And we were like shit scared. So sorry for that. We directly went and opened the door immediately. Like it happened for 10 seconds. The knob was rotating for 10 seconds, and we directly opened it, and there was no one. It was blank.
and like right outside our room, it's a like long passage, like long hall. So like we were scared, so we ran directly. We were like 4 5 people. We ran because we were so scared, and the rest of the other people, they also followed us, and we ran down to the PG, and we were so scared to get up, like go back again. Uh, am I audible?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
thoda muffled hai, but that's
Yeah.
why we're all being very quiet and still and listening. हाँ, बोलो बोलो.
Okay. Okay. So sorry. Uh, yeah. So after that, the rest of my friends who were there with us that day, so they thought, let's start a YouTube channel where we'll go and we'll burst places where like they call like haunted. They say it's haunted and all. So
Sorry, please अपना
we
phone
have,
थोड़ा पास लेके आना. Louder, louder,
yeah,
थोड़ा
just,
louder.
Yeah.
hello.
इधर लहसुन हो रहा है. Hello.
Are he was going to show the picture, na?
Yeah, वही दो. That's a reminder. He
Hello.
will show you now. हाँ, अरे कितना clear हो गया. सुनाइए.
Am I audible now?
Are
हाँ, इतना अच्छा
No.
mic. Anyway, continue from there.
Okay.
फिर
So they thought of starting a YouTube channel. I'll give the link in the chat, but I'm not sure if they have the channel like the channel exists today also. But they started a channel. It was all about going to different haunted places in Pune and sharing their experience, like spending a night there and sharing their experience. This was their YouTube channel. So they went to a few places and they made their videos. So when they went to this place in Koregaon Park, there's a place called Koregaon Park. There's a hostel, ladies hostel, which was like shut like very years ago. And the reason why it was shut was because fire, आग लग गए थे वहाँ पे, तो बहुत लोग मर गए थे. Like not बहुत लोग, but at least 2 or 3 people died there. So they were mostly the eyes who used to work there. They died in that fire. So they went to that place to shoot their YouTube video, and they spent the night there. And they were like, they didn't feel anything much. Normal लगा उनको कि कुछ ऐसा presence feel नहीं हुआ. So night निकला वहाँ पर, and they went to the next वहाँ से बाहर निकल के they went to a place where they could have the breakfast and all. तो उधर breakfast कर रहे थे and all. तो उनको कुछ लोग मिले वहाँ पे, and they started like having a conversation कि इधर लोग सुना है कि haunted है and all. तो उन्होंने जो लोग उनको randomly मिले रास्ते में, they said कि we have a picture. It's a like they went to that place a few days ago, and there's a picture of that place. So they said we took 3 pictures. The first picture had nothing, the last picture had nothing, but the middle picture had something very, so there was something different about that picture. So I said, so they took the picture from that person, and now I'm going to show you that picture. I'll show you on my screen, on my laptop screen.
Okay.
Wait, how do I rotate my camera? Yeah.
Oh.
So this is the picture. If you can see, can you see this picture?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
थोड़ा
So
और
if you
नजदीक
see
जाओ और
closely,
नजदीक.
it looks
there's
like 3
somebody
people standing.
Yeah, and there's somebody standing there on the
There
right.
are 3 people standing there.
कहाँ गया?
नहीं वो आएगा. Go closer to the screen if you can. Huh?
Yeah, I'll zoom in the picture.
हाँ
So
वो
if
भी
you
कर
see
सकते.
closely on the right hand side, there's someone standing.
Yeah.
It's like a
The proper person
shadow.
standing there.
Yeah.
क्या दिख रहा
It's like
है? Okay, ठीक है. So they felt like somebody standing there.
so they
I
took
feel
3
like it's
pictures.
just the way the whatever's over there's place kind of seems like that. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. If you look closely,
Looks like dinosaur bones to me. I don't know. Chat, what do you guys think?
Looks
What तुम लोग को क्या
looks
दिख
like
रहा है उधर?
somebody standing there with a sling bag on the shoulder. It looks like that.
yeah.
Hey, but then
But
this
the
is
thing
like
was,
looking into clouds, na? कि उधर
Blue
वो
jeans
घोड़ा
and
दिख गया.
white t-shirt.
Anyway, ठीक है फिर
So yeah,
He
but they didn't. But when they went to the place, they didn't notice anything sketchy over there. But they saw this photo afterwards, and it was fully coincidental that they met those people outside the place.
Hmm.
very creepy and very unnerving. But इसके बाद कुछ नहीं हुआ. I mean, other than this,
No,
the
they went
door
to a few
opening and
places,
all.
but उनको वैसा
Audio.
कुछ feel नहीं हुआ.
Anyway, sir, thank you so much. You've left us with a
Yeah.
mystery at the
Yeah.
end. मैं थोड़ा वो
And this is a place in Pune near Viman
बड़ा
Nagar, is
चढ़ा
it?
के कर रहा हूँ. हाँ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
I got so
wise
scared कि
words to end the stream
मेरे
with. Thank
बाल
you so
खड़े हो मेरे बाल खड़े हो गए.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for being on the stream with us. And you
Yeah,
should
thank you so
run that picture through some processing on the phone. These days, phones have better
Yeah,
processing.
we did already. Actually, it looks a lot better when you see it because I'm opening it on Google Drive. It's not doing
ठीक
that
है.
good.
Yeah. Drop it in the chat somewhere. People can watch this
Yeah.
picture and all. Chalo.
Definitely.
Take care, buddy.
Bye. Big fan.
Bye. Thank you so much. कितना sweet
Thank you.
है.
मैं 2 sneeze किया just हाथ को थोड़ा साफ
क्या
करता
बात
हूँ.
है. Yes, thank you, Rahul Das, for pointing that. How convenient. You know me, I'm the skeptic. Somebody saying, अरे Deepika said, Hoezaay, don't doubt it. भूत है तो भूत है. हाँ, ऐसा नहीं बोलने का. But Rahul, I'm with you. कि once again, very conveniently, proper मतलब proof नहीं मिला है. You know, even that time, somebody, I remember that comment is still stuck in my head on the previous stream. Someone showed up a picture of 2 footprints on the table. And then somebody said that it's butt cheeks.
Shit. That's some real huge butts then.
My question is, why were the butts dusty then? You know what I mean?
And who would sit on a glass table?
Wild scene. Anyway, what a great stream. Another wonderful stream, guys. Thank you so much for being part of this. I've really begun to enjoy these streams now. Not for the last 35, of course. It's all been fun. What an amazing journey it has been.
Yeah.
Oh, Suresh going for his medicines. Oh
Yeah,
no, Suresh, it's happening. हाँ, श्री पिल्लाई ने मैसेज भेजी. हाय परिणीति चोकरी, थैंक यू फॉर मेकिंग सैटरडे मॉर्निंग एंटरटेनिंग. ओके, सैटरडे, अच्छा आप स्ट्रीम सैटरडे मॉर्निंग को देखती. Okay, now we want Hoezaay back. Happy holidays, guys. Expect disappointment and you will never be disappointed. This is how everyone should start the stream. बिल्कुल सही बोली तूने. और अभी तूने बोला we want Hoezaay back. बिल्कुल नहीं मिलने वाला है. We stuck forever now. वो नहीं आ सकते. Hey, just leave my body, okay? Let me go. नहीं, मैं नहीं छोड़ेगा तेरी को. किधर है मैं? Alright, guys, let's begin the stream today.
Oh, ते दूसरा dimension से Hoezaay आ गया.
I think I've not been here the whole time, so the stream is about to start. Anyway, guys, that's the end of tonight's stream. Thank you everyone who was here. Thank you so much to all our mods, all our Discord mods, YouTube mods. I think ये ghost stories का सिलसिला तो चलते ही रहेगा. अपना Discord पे आ जाइए. वहाँ पे people sitting, they sit and listen, talk to each other about ghosts and ghost stories all the way till 5 in the morning, and then the mods come in the morning and basically remove them from the chat because half of them are going to sleep with it on.
Oh,
They leave their voice chats on and go to sleep. Anyway, it's a nice whole sort of like a community thing. I like to imagine that everybody in a dormitory together talking to each other and then they pass out like together. You know, how sweet.
That's sweet.
Anyway,
but मेरे को सिर्फ एक ही बात जानने
बोलो
का है
जग्गू जी
कि अपना ये इस साल का आखिरी स्ट्रीम होने वाला है कि नहीं, ये सिर्फ आप ही बता सकते हैं.
नहीं सर, मैं अवेलेबल हूँ. आपको करने का है?
मैं तो हमेशा अवेलेबल हूँ. मेरा विस्कोसिटी और कंसिस्टेंसी
चलो
काफी
फिर
दूर तक जाएगा.
Oh my god, that means are we confirming that Friday, Saturday you want to do scam stream on Friday?
Also the news is that, guys, it has been advisory by
I just read about that.
Safe. Yeah, even I just read. So it's safe
Mumbai mein at least.
Yeah, not to have parties, not to go around with where a lot of people are there. Try and avoid as much as possible because they got
Yeah.
no clue about the variant, it seems.
But वही ना लोगों को ऐसा बोल के अभी you know how people are, and scarier than all these stories is I was just reading that BMC has issued a notice in Mumbai saying कि try to stay away from Christmas and New Year's parties and blah blah blah. Then there's some things about 50% attendance, etc etc. While I'm reading this, in the background behind me is a massive party going on
Oh, what fun.
outside over there. I was like, oh god. Anyway, but for me, na Suresh, this is great when they say कि hey parties में नहीं जाने का and all, we don't know, and so then I'm telling my wife, baby, the government has said.
Same
That's
thing.
why I want to be at home.
I'm happy for all married men.
The government has told me not to go out, darling. It's not me. It's not me that who wants to sit at home all the time. Anyway, guys, please be safe. So Suresh, is that a confirmation then?
I think we can reconfirm this with all the heart and soul and say,
Yeah, really?
oh,
सुरेश
another
मैं इतना
super chat.
खुश हुई नहीं सुपर
Phew.
चैट नहीं आया बट मैं खुश होके मैं
Damn
आई
it.
बार रियली तो नेक्स्ट फ्राइडे स्कैम स्ट्रीम एक और सैटरडे को घोस्ट स्ट्रीम वो वाला लास्ट करते हैं यू डोंट वांट टू रिलैक्स ऑन द न्यू ईयर एटलीस्ट सुरेश न्यू ईयर को रेस्ट तो करनी हाँ करनी है कि
Yeah,
नहीं
देखते हैं how it goes. What is the date like next weekend and all?
सीरियसली चप्पल मिलेगा फैमिली से 31st and 1st तो एटलीस्ट नहीं करते Suresh is happy to do that day also, but I think next week we'll do the last 2 streams of the year. Friday ko scam stream, Saturday ko ghost stream.
Hey, Saturday, I think you can avoid Hoezaay because Saturday is Christmas Day.
That's okay. We
And
don't
you'll have some
care as
prior
much.
commitments. I don't think you should break those. So maybe this week could
No,
take
I don't
a
have any
break.
commitments. What are you talking about? I'm happy to be at home. And hello, the government has also said to just relax and stay at
Yeah,
home
but
and
if
stuff.
you're
So
at
it's cool.
home, wouldn't your family want to spend time with you? It's
Yeah,
your
we
right.
have the whole day, na. They go to sleep
Okay.
anyway by like 10 o'clock. I sleep a little later than that.
Then
But
it's
anyway,
fine.
so that's it, guys. No more 19 Next Friday, next Saturday, last 2 streams of the year. Big round of applause for Suresh Menon. Because of him, this is happening. He is the one who had put forth the idea, and the idea became real. So next Friday, Saturday, last 2 streams of the year. Suresh Menon, I would like to say a big thank you to you for being here consistently on the Ghost Story stream.
Thank
Apart from the
you.
super chats, I would like to give you another payment.
Oh,
But I will come over to your house.
oh, like last time, but it was paining a lot.
Yes, but last time you paid me. I don't know why you have felt the pain. But anyway, thank you everybody for being part of our streams and being part of this mad community. What a great time we've had. Oh, I should not do this here. It's like we do this next week. I'll be all like,
Yeah,
oh, I'm
yes,
so
yes,
emotional.
yes.
I love you guys, but as friends and stuff. So hey, I would like to say thank you mods, YouTube mods, Discord mods, Depeche mod. Please come to our Discord server, have some fun. We'll do some key utsav. We give away some game keys and stuff. All kinds of stuff happening. And I want to say thank you to Cyril and Cyrus. And people be like, whoa, but they didn't show up for the last few streams. But what about the times that they did? Huh? What about those times? So for that, we say a big thank you to them for being part of this family, this dysfunctional family, but the
Yes,
family
yes.
nonetheless. Are you sleeping, Suresh? Because if you
Yes,
are,
yes.
I will end this.
No, I'm fully awake. I'm fully awake. I'm listening to
Very
you.
funny. So,
I was
please
replying
go to. Do not forget, this is very important, guys. I look you in the eye and I say, please go and send Art Vagaire some love for making today's artwork. Midnight Kettle, Peshabi, Bhalu, everybody who's been in the descriptions of our videos, people from the Discord making the fan art. Mwah! I want to suck your blood, all of you. What is that? What are you showing me?
Somebody sent a photograph count of them watching our stream.
Oh,
from,
how sweet.
On
Anyway.
Instagram. Surabhi is the name who sent us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
thank
disturb
you.
my outro, Cyril.
Sorry. Oh, Cyril.
Anyway, so I saved the best for last. Well, please, everyone, put your hands together. If you are watching with one hand, different story. But put your hands together for the one, the only, the man with the consistency and viscosity of consistent and viscous things.
Suresh Mena.
Yeah, I look like Tanmay suddenly.
No, you do not. I don't know why you say that. But anyway,
I don't know, just smile.
so that's it.
And
Please.
ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to give a round of applause to the man, the mentor, the magician, the wizard, the ringmaster, the one and only Hoezaay. Welcome. Hey, Parinit is a good dancer.
Who came out? Thanks everybody. Hey, Parniti, बस बहुत हो गया अभी हो गया stream. हाँ ठीक है. So silly. This is the dumbest thing we've done in a long time. Thank you everyone. That's it for tonight. This is the end.
The Tanmay Bhatt's
Bandy.
impersonation.
आ गया तू साले. मैं end करूँ? मैं end
हाँ, कर,
करूँगा? Okay. कर. Thank you for being part of another unnerving session of Ghost Stories.